He did have a very large porn collection. Huh.
Sounds like me. That's a little scary. I'm just kidding.
Ah.
Kids' movies, not CP, right? Not that I would put it past them. I'm sure.
Oh my God.
Honestly.
Yeah, actually had a lot. He had a lot of Disney flicks too.
That's funny.
And let me know when we go live.
Oh, okay. You can count. You can count us down, Emily, when it happens.
Yeah.
Positioning.
I'm...
Hello.
Hello, people.
Hello.
We're officially live.
We are actually live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Legion. We've been away for a little bit, but we finally were able to go and get all of our Legionnaires together to go and do some funny stuff. As always, I'm your DM for the evening, Xanaris, or you may call me Daniel if you feel Randy. And here we go. We have Emily, or Roaring, Francisco, who's playing Wilbur,
Hello.
and Leo, who plays our intrepid sorcerer, Maha. Right now, we have one of our players who's doing some real life stuff. He should be showing up a little bit later, but he will be here. But it's nice to see everybody. Oh my God, it feels like it's been forever since we've last seen you.
It kind of has.
And for those of you who did see us last time, there's a lot of drinking. Oh my God.
So much. Not doing that again.
Yes, we
I
are.
was
Not that way, hopefully.
I was gonna go and say we need to be smarter about it though next time, because I'm really trying not to get it twisted like that. My God, that was bad. Like I didn't think I would drink like that, but yeah, no.
No, that was quality content though.
I think we were all very comfortable with each other. Maybe too comfortable.
Maybe
But I don't think that's such a thing. I enjoyed
that is true. But and I will go and tell you this for what it is. We also had and also which I wanted to go and share with all of you. Us drunk talking had the most viewers of any video that we've had on this stream.
Yep.
God.
So does that
Think
mean
maybe
you
a-
want more content like that? Let us know in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Or keep it to yourselves.
Coward!
Yeah.
But,
Professional drunks could be something we do.
professional drunks. I don't know if my liver or kidneys can hang with you guys like that, but anyways, let us take a moment, sit down, relax, grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee like Daniel, because it's been a long day. I'm not gonna more of that. But anyways, let us have a moment to go back to where we were, because I know that some of us may not remember. Last time that we saw our heroes, they had finally had a chance to truly go and speak to Lord Windsor, going through some tests that he had planned out, trying to see if he could go and test Wilbur's grit, to see if maybe he'd be capable of doing something terrible, mentioning a weapon of massive power, and trying to see if he can get Wilbur to say something to go and loosen the plot a little bit. We also found out that Lord Windsor has gotten all these people together for particular reasons. One of them is an item that he had stolen from a mindless citadel a long, long, long time ago. And his child, a wild magic child, who he's hoping to be able to, as he put it, make normal in some way, shape, or form. And he believes that the artificers are the guide that he needs for such an act. With that being said, we last saw all of our heroes together in the Windsor Common Room, all kind of talking amongst themselves and getting to know each other. So, with that being said,
We also were gifted a decimal. I think it's very important.
Oh,
to
yes.
mention.
I sorry, forgive me. And Lord Windsor, since he had felt so bad about how, about what had happened with Rory falling, since she is heavy with child, he gave them a decimal. Right out of the chest of one of the Baltuses. Baltus number 5, I believe. Or 4. I have to check my notes now. But not that it matters. Because Baltus is very. So, and so was your DM. So, now that the decimal is actually picked up from the floor and placed back into the chest cavity of Baltus and sealed back in, so you're going to keep it from acting foolish. Here you are.
Okay. Did they say where the decimal came from? I want to make sure I have this written right.
Oh no, he just said that he had a gift.
Okay. And the rare. Okay. Forgive me. I have written that he got something from the depths of the Underdark, from the Mind Flayer Citadel. Is that the thing he's talking about? Like
The item that he showed in a minor image, yes.
mm-hmm. Okay, this was very important in my notes, and I don't remember why. So I was like, "What was the thing?" I was like, "Okay."
He didn't
All right.
mention what it was. He just said that it was an item that he procured.
And then there was a portal. Was it the portal item? Okay, I wrote something about portal, and I asked myself whether it could be opened. This is what we get when I write notes.
Maybe in your mind, but no portal has been mentioned.
Okay.
That's Maha doing the extra thinking on that. It's just like it's a portal.
Damn it. Okay. We're gonna cross this out because that's not helpful for
Just going.
Maybe that was a theory.
Just like,
I write theories, but usually I do it in the margins.
it's,
you know,
it's a portal. It's gonna bring us someplace. It's just like.
I was like, Okay.
That's when we finally figure out that Maha's a conspiracy theorist. I love it. It's just like that's exactly right.
Man, if some of my friends are watching this, they will literally be laughing because Leo always thinks there's something going on in anything I watch. Like, there's 20 billion things that could go wrong.
Oh boy.
I'm toning it down for Maha.
Oh, that I mean,
Doesn't need that in their life.
Maha's such a calm, collected character. So
The picture of stoicism.
Windsor will take a moment and he'll actually go and turn. Wilbur. So, as I told you before, I'm very interested in what you and I will do in the future. I think a lot has happened in a very short period of time. For both our sakes, please take your loved ones, have at the castle, have a moment to walk around, get something to eat. We'll all stay here, and Baltus will be able to go and guide you wherever you need to be. It's a large manor. I wouldn't like you to get lost. There's secrets inside of it too, so you never know.
Fair enough. Yeah, appreciate it.
Wonderful. Oh, do you hear that the ambulance in the background? Someone must have gotten hurt inside the village.
Oh no!
Yeah. Let's give it a moment.
It's funny. I hear something, but I don't know what it is.
The gods will get it. I'm sorry. Someone was probably shot. It happens from time to time.
My baby's coming again!
Right in the knee.
Right in the knee.
I was an adventurer once, a long time ago. I made the goblin double. Good. So now we're able to go back to what we were doing. So, anyways, I'm intrigued by what you'll be able to show me, Wilbur. I think our relationship, as it flourishes into this new thing, will be great. No more tests. Now we have relaxed for a moment, and later on this evening, I'd like to show you something. If that's okay with you.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
your whole, and all your compatriots as well. Because who knows, maybe they'll be able to help us unlock the key to the universe. Be exciting, wouldn't it?
Certainly can't wait.
Oh, I'm sure. Sussex. You see that Sussex will walk up to him, that very tall, very lanky furblog, and he leans down close to his ear. My lord, please, be a dear. Walk them. They are our guests. Sussex was just slowly turned to all of you.
Hi.
Hey. Oh,
Hi.
Maha's Maha again. Maha's not Bob.
I forgot about Bob.
Kind of nods. And in this group of the participants of the day, you see that they'll begin to kind of disperse as well. And in that moment, Saint Grandchester will actually walk up to you, Wilbur, and the rest of the group. You know that she's completely blind, so she reaches out to go and grab your hands. Oh, I'm very interested in what to be able to bring to the project. We've been working with now for a little bit of time, but I've been working. It's been incredible. Now, do you already have your rooms, or
Yeah, we got our rooms.
are we whispering?
Oh,
Yes.
I was just kind of sorry. The DM is whispering as this character, so I was whispering.
No, I don't speak very loudly. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, maybe Rory did not want to interrupt Wilbur.
Yeah,
So-
what Maha said.
She reaches out for a moment and she goes and she gently touches your cheek, Maha.
Why does everyone touch my face?
You can smack her away to the.
No, Maha
No.
is totally great with physical touch. But I think it's funny. Yes.
She stops. Tabaxi?
Maha, yes.
What a strange group of people you all are. You have a tabaxi, furblobs, a Satan. And she actually walks up to number 2 and gently touches his arm. Warforged.
What?
He pulls his arm very quickly. It's not polite to touch. Thank you.
Oh,
She takes a step back. I'm so sorry. I meant no harm. Your voice is just so natural. Probably the most natural Warforged voice I've ever heard. Right.
what?
Hi. How very sweet of you, but that's actually a prosthetic.
Yes. Prosthetic.
Oh,
I'm just enjoying this way too much. This interaction between number.
Can I do insight on number 2, I guess? Because I really don't think she's just pulling our. I don't think she would say that just to lie. Or who is this again talking to us? I'm sorry.
it is Saint Grandchester. Remember, she is the blind artistic. Now, what are we rolling?
Insight on number 2, maybe lying about this?
Sure.
Imagine
Yeah.
Eric
roll.
is a Warforged. Dirty 20!
Whatever it is, he's not bidding. That doesn't mean that she is. But from at least his body language, not that you can tell.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you feel pretty secure with that dirty 20.
And what is this
She's
character's
an
name?
excellent actor.
Saint Grantchester?
Saint Grantchester. She, as you would know, is part of the group known as the Saints.
And we already know that she knows who Montgomery is, correct? Or do we not know that?
She's in the group that Montgomery is.
Okay,
But
we
I don't
have
think we've
made
talked to her.
we had
You
made
can
that
always-
connection.
You can always ask.
Okay.
The connection was made, but it's
Okay.
up to you.
I wasn't sure if the player. I didn't want to metagame, so
Sure.
Yeah, I can't remember. Somebody said it, but I can't remember who.
well, it was in the dream that we learned about it, and then
Yeah, I thought after
Oh.
that somebody said it.
oh, okay.
Sussex would start to kind of corral all of you. All right. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, you're
Maha's
taller
gonna-
than me.
Maha's gonna look at Wilbur and ask like whisper to him. Did you ask Saint Grantchester about maybe TM?
I have not. That might be
Should we? Do you think? Wilbur think?
maybe.
Are we saying this in front of St. Grantchester or just kind of talking?
No, I'm whispering to him. We're just kind of having a conversation to ourselves. I should probably move our characters, but I don't even know where everybody is. Where am I?
Where are you?
I'm gonna ping
I'm under Sussex. Oh, okay. Wilbur is somewhere on here.
Oh, well,
I'm up
Wilbur's
here.
over
Whoop,
up there.
I'm a join group. There.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, this is just me being a pain in the
Ah!
ass. Looking to the side.
Damn it! Alright, I'm over. My bolt is to you now. Don't move yourself.
Oh,
Oh god! I'm inside Baltus. Okay.
someone's inside Baltus.
But
But
I'm having like an aside,
sure.
so hopefully. I don't know how close it. Hopefully no one's just like keeping in with their head like this.
You see that they've all kind of congested around Lord Windsor, and Lord Windsor's kind of having a moment as he's speaking to all of them. Of course. It's so good to see all of you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Saint Francis. Good evening. How are you? And he's chumming it up as a politician does.
Chumming it up. So, Wilbur, what do you think?
And again, kind of all hush hush. I think it'll be worth asking, actually. 1 second, the player is checking the inventory.
Does Grantchester seem trustworthy? First time meeting, Maha says. Because we also talked to Ebenezer, and maybe not good idea.
Hmm.
Yeah, fair.
Rory remembers. Mhm.
Rory just starts nodding over and in the other side of the room. Yes.
Whatever Maha said, she's like.
Yeah, but then again, how much was that the real Ebenezer and...
Number 7.
Yeah.
I'm not there. My
Yes.
bad.
Oh,
Woo.
You can be. Do you want to come over here and talk to him?
Yes, I'm just gonna walk by this really tall fur blog.
As you just completely bypass Sussex, you go and you'll see that Ronan kind of gets the idea of it, and he'll start to kind of chat him up to him, keep him on his side.
I don't like that he's taller than me.
And just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. But he's a tall drink of water.
A tall drink of water. Yeah.
Tall drink of water for all you thirsty fellas out there.
Mhm. Maha's the thirstiest. She'll get him for an hour. Do something. All right. So, are you over here with us,
Yes.
Rory?
I just kind of run away over there. What?
Oh, Rory. That Maha's gonna point to her. I don't remember what exactly she looks like, but the lady,
Yeah.
Grantchester,
The
or
blind
the same
one?
Grantchester,
Yeah.
the blind. I know she's blind. Yeah, she is in the Saints, which is what Saint Montgomery is in. Maha met another saint earlier. Uh,
Another one?
yes.
So
It was
three.
Windsor's, I guess, wife.
What's...
I believe her name is scribbled, and I can barely read it. And it says Ponder.
Not a T.
Hander is what I wrote.
Hold on,
Is
hold
that
on. I
correct?
might have it. No, wait. My handwriting's not too bad. I think it is Saint Andre.
Andre.
Yes.
Saint Andre. Yes.
Why did I put an H in there? Yes.
I don't know, but perhaps.
Yes.
But,
The Saint Andre is, I think, married to Winslow. Met her earlier. She seems nice. She tried to trap me and in a cloak, but otherwise, yes.
I want to turn around and discreetly for Rory get Eric's attention. Eric.
You know what? Okay. How about you, Roy? You're gonna roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay, but I would like to act it out before I know what it is. Eric! Eric!
Maha's gonna act like no big deal. Sips drink of whatever it is.
Eric! Eric, come here!
Wilbur's eye twitches.
Here! Like I'm stomping the floor.
If you roll one, it's ah!
Now let me see what I roll. That was
Oh,
a
boy.
lot of fun. Wait, where is my D&D Beyond? I lost my D&D. There it is.
There you go.
Stealth, you said?
Yes.
Mhm.
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Okay, that was a...
Oh, no!
Oh, that's a 9. Oh, it's definitely a 9.
Damn.
For Rory, this is quite possibly the stealthiest she's ever been.
Yes!
And you see that Eric is actually beginning to chat up Sussex quite a bit, and he just kind of stops for a second and goes,
And I point at my arm. And then I put my arm down. Saint! Come here!
You just see him literally just going kind of he puts his hand up like that and he walks up to you. What are you doing?
2 more saints! Maha, tell him!
Oh yes. 2. It looks like 2. Is he here? Maha's like trying to be on the DL.
Allow me. Let me go and move phone number 2, Eric. Where did you guys put yourselves?
Here.
Why don't we?
We're right here by the table.
Yeah, and we are not gonna be this close to Boltus. Let's just go over here.
I'll allow you to move yourselves, or would you like me?
I got it. I have never moved anybody.
Eric,
Oh,
get
no.
off the table! That's very disrespectful!
Yeah, as you can tell, I'm
Cat
not very
off the
good
table.
at this. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go.
What?
Hi. Hi.
2 more saints!
You're gonna wait a second to tell me that?
I thought this was important!
Oh,
Not when they're all here to listen to it.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad. My bad. I was pretty quiet. I don't know why you're getting so upset.
oh yes.
Who are you
Very
quiet to? You're gonna get all of you are gonna get killed before the end of the fucking night.
We would never kill
Oh.
you!
Eric,
Yes, man.
I want to say things, but they're very secret, so I won't. But Maha needs a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the St. Grandchester. What does member Eric think? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh. He chose the third option.
Maha did not give third option, but that's okay.
It's not that simple, Maha.
Mm.
She's got some type of sight that I'm not sure of. The fact that she could touch my arm and go in a little bit prosthetic, even though I'm cloaked up, is not a good thing.
Yes, she knew I was a tabaxi.
Like you're furry.
Yeah.
She didn't even. Oh, she did touch my face. Oh,
Yeah.
Maha's face. So maybe Maha thinks this is onto something.
Number two will laugh and spider himself on that. Just like I fucking hate all of you so much.
But no, cannot let Grandchester touch you or anybody. Good to know. But what are we doing? Like, what is Wilbur? What are you doing with Lord Sussex, Eric?
Trying to figure out what the fuck we're here for.
Oh, go do it
Oh.
then.
Oh, okay.
You called me. Oh.
How was I supposed to know you were working?
Sussex actually begins to go and walk up over to all of you, and he gets very, very tall, literally looms over to. He puts his hands on top of his shoulders. How about we go over to the other way, and you can have your secret talks there.
I don't know. Maha does not know what you speak of.
Yeah.
He fixes his glasses for a moment. I'm sure. Oh, what fun this has been in such a short period of time. Please.
You know what?
Bullshit.
You're short. And I walk off.
Oh my god.
Does your sister have depth perception issues?
No, she does that.
Right.
See you soon, Rory. Be safe.
I just stomp off to where Lucy is. Johnny.
Balthus.
Since she split off, is Balthus watching Rory split up from the group, or?
Roll a perception check.
Yes.
Actually, no. Passive perception. I want to see if you picked it up.
Passive would be 15.
Balthus's head does not move. He's literally staring straight at Lord Winter.
Gotcha.
He has not moved at all since he's walked in and he dropped off that desk. Just.
Is there another Baltus in the room?
Look around.
Nope, I don't
Look
see
around.
one.
No, that I see on the map.
Nope. There is not another Balthus, just this one. All right.
Maha's gonna look at Sussex and ask, Lord Sussex, you said some very interesting things Maha is curious about.
I do that.
Yes, Maha will wait till we go to your wing and flap.
My wing.
You said your wing.
Your wing.
Oh, okay.
You will,
Sounds
what would
reasonable.
you like to ask? Out of curiosity. Which I'm probably going to regret asking because.
Oh, Maha has many questions, but we'll try to keep it to one. Man. Maha should not have said that. Wild magic. Why did you mention that? Wild magic. Wild magic.
He extends his hand and he'll actually start to kind of hurt all of you to start to walk down the hallway. And as you do, moment, I'm gonna get this whole group of people together.
Yep. You're being corralled.
Yes, it's people. I know.
These peaches.
Forgive me. She's being very touchy-feely at the moment. She's like, love me, and only me.
She does deserve all of the love
This is
Yeah.
true.
that there is.
And there we go.
So as you begin to go and walk out, Sussex, you notice that there's a little bit of a change in his face when you mention it like that. Lord Aristotle, the master's child, was born with a predilection of wild magic. He's hoping that by using artificial magics, we would be able to control the surges.
I didn't know
Which is
wild
cool.
magic was something you could control.
Oh yes, wild in the name.
At that, Wilbur gives you a look. Exactly.
It is it's a difficult project. And as he walked past, you see that he picks up his hand to one of the boxes. Bastard Sussex. Lowers his head. I'm not sure what the master is expecting of all of you, but it seems that he has an interest in what Wilbur can offer. Really depending on where his mind is at, really. From time to time, Lord Windsor can be dotty at best. But
What does Lord Sussex think about this? Yes.
I don't.
Nothing? Maha thinks you're playing a joke.
Do I look like I'm laughing?
To think nothing from man like yourself, Maha does not believe.
It is not my place to speak of my master's child, especially when he's not here.
Oh, makes sense. I think, or Maha thinks though, if Wilbur can help, Wilbur has to know what's going on.
Sussex will actually lean down to all of you for just a second. I need you all to understand something, so that we are all on the same page. We are not friends. We are not compatriots. You are hired help. I am Arch-Artificer of the House of Windsor. I have not been able to go and crack what's going on with this shrine. What could possibly this ramshamble group of people do that I could not in the past 12 years? Out of curiosity. No answers, anyone? Not so talkative now?
Wilbur's really smart.
I'm sure, especially when we compare it to the average medium inside this group.
That's fair. And mean. That's really mean.
That's
Your
so
empathy
mean.
skills are not like you don't know how to empathize with other. Oh, jeez, you're mean.
I bet I is atrocious, I know.
I know this came up last time, but how do Lord Sussex's hands look?
Very delicate. This man hasn't done a hard day's work in his damn life.
And you know, just again, kind of pointedly looking down at his hands, is like, well, I'm sure you're good with all the clockwork and the fine details and all that good shit, but you ever cut yourself on a tool? Gotten grease under your fingers? Really seen the inner workings? You might be up on some high tower of knowledge. You can't see the shit's that going down below where I live.
Because you're so tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maha is like rallying behind Wilbur. He's like, need new perspective.
Oh, you were so close to having something of value in that sentence, and then one of your compatriots just had to slide the rug right out and make your feet. You see, I'm very understanding of the fact that sometimes you need a scalpel, sometimes you need a hammer. Sure, I'm both. Don't think of yourself more important than what you are. Don't worry. When he brings you and you fail miserably on this last bit, you'll see. Is there anything else any of you would like before I leave you over to go and eat your dinner and go to sleep?
God, you're so annoying.
He leans in just close enough to you. I would poison you if I could. I know that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he'd kill you.
I was given instructions not to.
We were given no such instructions.
Insight.
Yeah, I was going to. Yeah, can I give him help? Since I'm also staring at him for this reason.
Sure. No, you can both roll individual insight.
Hey, that was a 17 on mine.
Come on.
With the 17,
Yeah.
And Maha's 22.
you both know that he's not kidding. He was probably, honest to goodness, given instructions to not poison you.
By the goblin or by the we don't know.
I don't know. The goblin seems more like a throat cutty type.
Yeah, that is true.
But does he have any clockwork on him? Like, has he bent down to look at Rory? Maybe I have a better look at him.
Roll investigation check real quick.
Dang it. Because I am a clockwork sorcerer, do I get any advantages on this?
You know what? You know what? Yeah, go for it.
I just have such a bad investigation score.
I'll give you your advantage.
Woo!
It's good because I rolled a really low on the first one and rolled a natural 20 on the second one.
When he does lean down, and you see that his robes open up just a little bit, he seems to be a complete person. Nothing out of the ordinary.
There's nothing. He doesn't have a watch on him or anything.
Nothing. As a matter of fact, the only thing that you see on this man right now is his robe. That's it.
Unnatural
seems...
under there.
A little bit.
So, like, no weapons on him either?
With that natural 20, if he's hiding it, he's got it someplace hidden real good, but not that you can tell.
Dang, wow. Well, Maha has nothing to say. I was curious if, like,
He does give you, with all of the insight checks and with all of the perception checks on him, he gives you the feeling of just being a cocky son of a bitch. And this is his home turf. Why would he possibly need a weapon?
And
when, in his mind, he's the most dangerous thing that walks his halls.
He seems a little bitter. See, essentially his lord called in other people to come fix the problem he was supposed to fix. Anyway, Maha looks back at Wilbur. Wilbur, what does Wilbur think about all this?
Sussex will actually go and pick up his hand real quick. Before you begin with yourselves, please feel free to go and walk about the wings. Baltus will go and guide you if you walk out of yours. Please don't go into any locked rooms. If you see anything that is dangerous, it most likely is. Please don't drink any of the potions. Blah, 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 blah. Take care. Be safe. See you in a couple of hours.
Is there a workshop? Sussex?
For what?
Oh, artificing.
Of course there's a workshop. We have the largest artistical workshop in the world.
Where? Please?
In the castle. In the wing that you're not in.
Which wing?
Can we go? Please? Lord Sussex, you're so kind.
Oh,
and very polite.
Also,
I appreciate it. Maha appreciates this.
Also, ask if there's a library.
And
There
is
is
there
a library.
Yes.
There is a library. If you can find it, you can use it. Good luck.
Balthus!
That's the best rules ever. Okay.
He just walks out. You can tell that he's quite over it. And as you call for Balthus, he squeezes his big self through that little hallway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi there.
I love your voice for him.
Maha.
I am Balthus.
Oh. Well, you
How
do
can
that
I be
every
of
time.
service?
You do that every time, then I see.
This is how Boltus says hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Is this Boltus number 4?
I am Boltus number 1.
Hi, Boltus number 1.
Hello.
Okay. Where is Boltus number 4 with the decimal?
He picks his hand up to his head. Boltus number 4 is inside of the main hall. He's being used as a prop at the moment.
Oh.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. Well, at least we know where the decimal is.
Yes.
Maha's gonna look at Rory and Wilbur.
Ask where the workshop is.
Do you want workshop or library first?
Oh,
Maybe. Wilbur, it's your party.
Yeah, you choose, Wilbur.
Yeah, just,
I'm gonna make a guess, but I won't assume anything. Maha does not assume.
yeah, of course. Yeah, do we have access to the library at this time?
Boltus has been told to keep you out of the main room.
It's the library.
Is the main wing also where the workshop is?
Yes.
Figures.
But there are many workshops here. Which one would you like to visit?
Wilbur,
Wait.
pick the best one.
Yeah.
Well, which
The best
ones?
one.
Which ones are available?
Oh, allow me to check. He turns around again and he touches his head. The siege weapon area is open. We also have the major library. Oh, wait. And you see that he stops. The library is in the main wing, but it is open. But you are not allowed to go. Unless Boltus is with you. Boltus is your guy.
Oh.
Forgive me, I am still learning.
That's
Oh.
quite all right.
So we can go to the library with Boltus?
You see that it takes a second. He looks a little confused. And he actually doesn't respond.
Oh.
I think that means yes, because it doesn't mean no.
Boltus
Uh,
is with us, so of course we are safe with Boltus.
Boltus will keep you safe. Yes.
And when we are around Boltus, we do nothing bad, especially in the library.
Mm-hmm.
I do not understand.
Oh,
That's all right. Actually, Boltus, if you could give us a moment, in private.
Yes. Boltus will wait outside in the main hall for you. And you can find Boltus when you are ready. Please, there is food on the table placed for you by Boltus.
Oh, this is for us.
Yes. Enjoy.
thank
Would
you,
like
Boltus.
Boltus to serve you?
No, boys, you've done enough.
Oh, Maha wants a drink.
Oh, Maha wants a drink.
What would Maha like to drink?
Lord Windsor's favorite drink. Please.
I'm sorry, I am still learning. I do not know the master's favorite.
Oh. What about Lord Sussex? Does he drink anything?
Yes. Boltus will get you what Lord Sussex drinks.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Appreciate Boltus number 1.
When you see that he'll actually kind of walk past and make his way into the room besides.
He walks
And he
through
starts
the
to get
wall.
Well, I'm not gonna. You know what he does. Anyways. So as you're all there, you actually hit number 2. Okay, what the fuck do we got?
All right. Well, first off, I want to clarify: we don't say anything we want private in front of the I don't even want to say their name in case we summon them, noticed that Windsor got very subtle and cagey when we walked by him, but spoke very bluntly when we were alone in the hallway.
Oh, shit.
So we're not being listened in on all the time, but we can't talk around the giant goat man over there. He's not a bloody security detail. He's surveillance.
Yes. Also, notice he has a logical error with his subroutines.
Yeah.
So maybe
Maybe we could use it to our advantage.
yes.
We just confuse him enough. Eric,
If
Eric-
this then that, very confusing.
I bet Eric could make it confused really well.
Yeah, well, there's bloody 8 of them, aren't there?
Eric and Wilbur, you should confuse it. That way he just stands there in a stupor.
You actually see that Eric picks up his hand for a second. One. There's 5 or 4 of these things. We're not even sure if there's a 5th one. What happens if this is an emergency protocol? What then?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead.
Oh,
don't-
very smart.
They seem to be connected, right?
Oh.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
communicated
Yes.
without talking, so...
They knew number 1 knew where number 4 was and what number 4 was doing.
So what happens when we go and we ice out this one?
Do they
Oh,
all
maybe
get,
all of them come down.
do they all
Mhm.
get confused at the same time?
Don't think so. They're different. Some of them are smarter than the others.
Why is
Really?
the first one so much dumber than the others?
I actually thought the first one was smarter than the others.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Maybe
Fine.
oldest. But also first child typically has most abuse.
Baltus,
I've learned.
I just kind of stare horrified at Mom. They're like, oh.
Baltus walks back into the room and he places a small cup, about yay big, of a dark burgundy liquid. This is what Master Sausage drinks. Plum wine from deep inside of the underdark, made from a fruit that grows only in the deepest depths. Quite expensive, but very tasty, he says. I do hope that you enjoy.
Oh, fancy.
Does Maha recognize the thing it's from?
Actually, roll, yeah, you just might.
What would I roll? Is that
Uh,
3 with advantage?
sure.
I have flat intelligence. Okay, this is.
Go for it.
or wisdom would be like, I guess.
Yeah, wisdom would be more for
common sense.
Well, like
or-
maybe a survival or something, because I survived.
do a
down there.
survival check. Yeah, there you go. Actually, but I'll let you do a survival with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, hello, husband. How are you?
Hello,
I rolled a
Mickey.
19.
Hello.
Hey.
What
19
year?
was my better one.
Oh, this is a drink that you know that the drow drink.
Ooh.
As a matter of fact, this is a drink that Peridris would drink.
Oh no.
That bottle with itself is worth at least 2,000 gold, easy. And
Damn,
you
I
have
could buy a
to-
spyglass with that money.
Yes.
So, and I have like a little drink of it, right?
And Baltus is just standing there.
And do I know what it does to you when you drink it?
You do. You know that it's not a very alcoholic drink, but you do know that it's not hallucinogenic either. It's more, and this is gonna sound kind of funny. It's rich people shit.
Rich people shit.
It's not that great, not that bad, but it's so expensive because it grows in the Underdark and it has certain mushroom smells to it and blah 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 blah.
It's like that $200 sandwich I heard about once.
With truffle and
Yeah.
Maha's gonna stand there, like smelling the drink but knowing what it is, and then look at you guys and be like, maybe Rory should order a nice drink for kid.
Yeah, I'll take it. And I like start to say like mulled wine, and I just automatically look over at Ronan.
And that's and Wilbur just giving you the whole.
I'll take some juice.
Juice.
And if you happen to spice it up, I wouldn't say no.
Were you saying? Oh, I can't reach you.
No.
I was gonna do the under the table kick, but I can't reach you.
Oh, like with some jalapenos.
No, God, no. No jalapenos.
You would like peppers in your drink.
No.
Are you-
But Eric would like some mulled wine, right, Eric?
I'm good. Thanks.
Joe.
Oh. Mick.
Both.
Rory's so tall, surely he's fine.
Baltus will grab your plate, and he will also bring you your peppers inside.
Thanks.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I just kind of glare at Eric.
Eric is not a homeboy.
Nope.
So
Maha-
I don't, this is
Maha's
the
going-
yes. No,
Oh, I was gonna have Maha. I just didn't want Bolt to stare at me when I did this, but Maha knows how expensive this is, and Maha's gonna keep it, and maybe use one of his vials and just cap. Because like, there's some reasoning why you'd want to keep that stuff.
That is smart. Maha is smart. I see you pouring it into a bottle. I'm like, is that not edible? Is that like for machines? Is Sussex a machine?
Oh, possible. No. Sorry. This is Big from Underdark. Maha recognizes. It is some frou-frou drink that Maha could possibly sell, but also that it is made out of. You said this. It's a plum seed that's from the Underdark, right?
They call it a plum, but you know for a fact it's a big old fungus.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Made from plum, but really fungus. So Maha might be able to. Maha knows it's from deep in the Underdark.
Lucy,
Eh?
just keep
Yeah.
ordering those and just put them in the bag. We have a bag of holding, right? We have a bag of holding.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go and start to do all these tricky shits, why not just have us go and distract the fucking thing while you lot go and walk around? I can't see shit for now. And this way I can go and keep Big Boy distracted.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe Maha should do it. Maha is quietest.
Yeah, fair.
Well, keep in mind, we don't even got that much fucking time anyways, because supposedly he's supposed to be coming to get us in a bit, and I lost my accent.
What's the trigger for him? I always think of like cunt.
That is very appropriate.
And, like that's the trigger for yeah, that face too. Like
Fucking cunt! It's just like,
yes.
and this is when we realize that we are gonna be completely demonetized in every way, shape, or form. It's just like,
Oh,
so what did those guys do? And that's it. Fuck!
it was our trigger word. We're improvising. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. No.
And that's what we tell them. That's what we tell them.
Oh, that's right. We have to go and fit the senses. But anyways,
Okay. What food is on the table, by the way?
Oh yes.
no, I can go in the fucking track. This fucking cup. Me and Rowan's got it. Yeah,
I didn't hear anything you just said.
I could fucking distract this fucking cunt.
I believe
Oh,
it.
me
I
and
can
Rowan.
distract this cunt, is what he said. Okay, I was like, I love his accent.
This fucking guy's made out of fucking twisty tubes and fucking and good wishes. It doesn't even fucking matter.
Did we see where Voltus came from? Looks kind of where he's going.
The room down
And
there is
as-
where he got his drink.
And as you say that, he actually comes back out.
Oh,
Damn it.
he's like Alexa.
Hi.
Oh shit! Silence! Silence!
You said her name and she responded. She was almost like, "You want to order something now?"
It's Miss Rory. Here is your shoes.
Oh,
Please.
thank you very much.
I'm looking at it to make sure there's peppers in it.
Are there
And
peppers in
He
it?
slowly slides you
I would like to walk while
a
he's
couple
talking.
peppers.
Oh, thank
But you notice that it just seems to be like really big red peppers. They're not jalapenos.
Oh.
But they are pepper.
Oh,
Vitamin C.
Enjoy.
the,
These are for you.
thank you. Peppers, yes.
Peppers.
Yes.
This is not what you want.
This is exactly what I wanted.
This makes me very happy to hear.
Oh,
Is
good.
there anything else Baltus can do for you?
You want the fancy drink, guys?
Oh, so Maha.
Hey, fucker! Yeah,
Oh, he responded.
he knows his name. Grab hold that shit there. That when you broke the cat. Things in that. Yeah, a whole fucking bottle. Do you drink? I do not have a need for drink. Right. Well, you know, the girls, they need to go freshen up and shit. So I think you should just go by, go and sit down, take a load off. And I'm going to go roll this check real quick. Take the load off. Have me on, boys.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Oh,
sit down. Put your
you
feet
guys are
up.
right next to him.
Like,
Put my feet.
I kind of just like put my legs down and put my arms down on the chairs around me and like prop my feet up on the table.
I think that you should roll me
Performance?
A what?
Oh,
a persuasion check.
A persuasion check. Oh boy.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Persuasion.
Do the
a
thing.
+1. Come on. Hey! 19!
Oh,
heck yeah.
oh. You actually see Baltus stop. Put my feet up.
Oh yeah. Like kick it back.
Yes.
Baltus has never been asked to sit.
Would you like to?
Where?
Right next at the head of the table.
Facing the wall. Don't face back here.
Oh, yeah. Wait, facing the other one, like this. Like, is that what you want, Maha?
You see that he just goes to that seat.
Oh,
And as he does, and he slowly starts to move into it, you begin to realize just how heavy this thing is.
I would
As
like
that
to pour water and freeze the legs so they don't break
Of the chair,
of the chair.
not of Baltus.
Not of Baltus.
As he sits, put legs up.
Oh yes, yes.
He'll grab one leg and he picks it up straight like that.
Oh,
I do not feel very comfortable.
oh, you can put your leg down then.
Yes. As this is
Like-
happening, can Maha kind of sneak behind him?
Roll that stuff.
Okay. I have also a +5 on.
Oh, because you got the cloak on, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm,
So that's whatever that is, +5.
oof.
Yeah.
What
So
is it?
19. Yes.
You see that he's just kind of looking at everybody? Yes.
I
Oh,
kind
this is
of, once I
good.
see Maha, what Maha is up to, I'm like, have you ever had a shoulder massage?
I have not had it. So
You see me kind of like, yeah, I knew this would come and say, okay. And I start massaging his shoulders. Oh, you're very hard. You're very hard.
It's like rubbing a hunk of metal.
As you go to go grab it, have you ever passed your hand on top of a car?
Yeah.
And you do like that, you can hear like a...
Oh, I just want to do it very gently. I don't want to make anything crunch. Just like rubbing it.
So it's like when you
We
grab.
learned that Boltus does not feel any pain, so this is good.
So it's like when you grab a piece of sheet metal and it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing the thing. As you, is there anyone else thinking out as Aldous is being molested?
I
No.
put my elbow into it.
Not with
You're
my stuff,
really
I'm not.
hard.
Oh no, I'm actually looking in the room he came out of.
Oh, okay. So you're going.
Was it over here?
Yeah, you actually make it into the room, and you see it's actually a wine cellar.
Oh, very nice. What? Okay. So I know this is like the worst question to ask a DM. Like, name all the wines in here. But I'm really looking to see any kind of Underdark related concoctions.
You would have to make that investigation check.
Okay, Maha's going to sneak in over here, and I'm looking for things I might have recognized, maybe in Ilazul. So I guess that would be investigation, just flat, or
I mean, you don't have any other pluses, right?
I have. I'm trying to think. Like my history's
Can
zero, my
I
investigation's
argue
zero.
that I am helping by keeping this Boltasaur so distracted
This Bulbasaur?
that
But I will say,
this
how is
allows
this? How is-
Maha plenty of time to search.
I will counter to that angle and say, you distracting Balthus does not give her or they any pluses.
Dang
So
it.
she's going to have a straight roll.
I tried.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, I have my language is in the Underdark, so I have that capability of reading in Undercom. So I guess I'll just investigate a flat roll. That's all I got. And this is perception. So I'm just looking. I'm gonna do perception. I don't even know what I rolled for the other one.
There's just too many, I can see it. There's just way too many wine bottles here. There's a lot going on in this room. You can tell that it's an exquisite collection. There's stuff here that you've seen in other places. You know that there's a lot of pricey things on here, but there's not a speck of dirt, not a speck of dust on any of these bottles. It's taken very well care of. But not that you can, at least since you're kind of frantic and just kind of looking around, there's just nothing just yet.
No, speck of dust. That makes me think that this gets changed out a lot. Okay, is this like a room for Boltus, by the way? Is this like a Boltus room?
No, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. It just looks kind of like a normal room.
Okay.
Oh,
Maha
no.
was like, I'm gonna randomly steal a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for one the same color as the plum. So I'm going for that.
Sure. Okay. You snatch up a bottle.
What is it? I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna glance at it and then tuck it in my cloak.
When you just kind of glance at it real quick. You see
Yeah, I just
that
want to see if I.
it's not Underdark on it, but you can very quickly glance out that it's Sylvan.
Sylvan, okay. That's good. I have two friends that can speak that. I was like, this is some fancy stuff, probably. All right. And Maha, oh, man, I should have looked at the bottles that were opened, because that would have been one of the ones. Crap. Do I have time?
Rory, roll real quick. Do some more performance for Balthus.
Start doing,
Hey.
start doing the
What?
karate chop thing.
Yeah, karate chop, gently karate chopping his back. Performance. Oh, right off that 20, so it's a 15.
You see that Balthus is just kind of there, just looking around. Is there anything else Cultus can do for you? He must begin to prepare.
Oh. You know, can you tell me the layout of this house? I'm kind of confused of where we
I
are.
cannot.
Oh.
That is not within my restriction. Forgive me. That is within my restrictions.
Oh.
I have been given direction.
Can you tell us how to get to the library?
Yes.
Maha's sneaking out.
How do we get to the library?
Simon.
Will you take us to the library?
Yes.
Excellent. I stopped karate chopping his back. Let's go. Once I see
Yes.
Maha is back.
As
Maha's
he begins to walk out, he doesn't even seem to notice Maha at the moment. Who's going with Baltus?
Oh,
I'll follow.
I'll follow.
all of us. All right. At least Maha wants to go to the library. I need to get some water real quick. Are we close? I can wait though if we're close to.
If you just want to make it to the library real quick.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm just gonna get water really quick. Ah.
Should we take a commercial break real fast?
Let's get you to the library.
Okay. Isn't everybody coming with us or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I put
Let's
Archie
see the
next to
boys.
us.
Makes sense that Lucy would still be eating.
As he does.
In my head, Lucy's like Goku, by the way.
Yes.
That's that sounds about right.
Oh, do we see Sussex right here?
You do, but he's forgive me. That is the DM's fault for not moving that token.
Ah.
He just looks at us. Oh! Runs.
Runs
Oh!
away.
Oh! Oh!
Paper! Paper!
Who's all these people running across the hole?
Sorry about that.
This is a very strange place.
It is. It is. Because Daniel's not the best at BM sometimes and he forgets things. Forgive me, I have itchy armpits.
Oh, yeah.
So, but for all of you that don't know, Daniel has very delicate skin, and I literally have to change my deodorant every other few weeks because I will break out in horrific rashes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing.
that sucks.
Do you like rotate back to old ones or?
I do, which
Okay.
is kind of funny because there are moments that in my mind is like that wouldn't work, but then it works.
Because I was wondering, like, there's only so many deodorants you can buy, sir.
It really is. No, that's the problem. It literally gets to that point that it's just like, well,
We're in the library.
yeah.
On our way to the library.
On our way.
So, as you begin to go and walk down, you guys start to go and see a little bit more of the infrastructure of Castle Windsor, and you see it. The place is pretty big, and you start to kind of be, Lord Jesus. Yeah, I'm lost the map for a second. And as you continue, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, God. Oh, God, Jesus. As you walk through, you actually hear about this. Castle Windsor was built 323 years ago. It began as a small farm, but as the Windsor family began their investigation into both, they began to build and build. And Maha and Wilbur, roll a perception check.
Si, senor.
Do I get to roll?
Perception.
Actually, yeah, go for it.
That'd be an 11.
Perception.
I rolled a 21.
Damn.
I rolled a 9.
What did you roll, Wilbur?
11.
Maha's you're walking past you actually see, and you kind of stop, but you hear a voice. It's all right. You bet too much. I'm not upset. It's okay. I promise. And you also hear another voice.
It's not going to be a problem. It's okay. Because now, Master has brought more people here. And maybe everything gets fixed. No more crazy things happening.
No more. Oh, crazy. Okay. Oh, where is this coming from?
Down to your left.
Oh, okay. Maha's from beneath their big hat. And they look nonchalantly with their big
Sure.
eyes.
I'm actually going to let you kind of roll on a perception check. And you
Okay.
see that there's a very tall, what seems to be a young lady, standing next to a child with blonde hair and bright blue eyes and white skin. And you do not see the other voice, but you can tell that it's probably Grandpa's.
Does it look like maybe the Saint Andre? Like maybe her silhouette?
No, you can actually tell this woman is much taller than Saint Andre.
Okay, so someone else. Okay.
Oh.
Does this child look like Lord Windsor or Saint Andre?
You know, as odd as it sounds, no. This child, you're having difficulty in picking up the boy, the girl. You just see a child.
Oh. Maha is going to. Are we in the? Is that their bedroom? Does it look like a kid's room or something? I can see like something right here, but I'm not sure what that is.
What do you think about?
Looks like a globe.
Is it a globe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like I don't know if you can see it, but on mine it's like dark from shadows and stuff. But I can see part of it.
But that's pretty much what Maha sees from down the hallway.
Okay. All right. Maha is gonna keep ears up and keep walking.
Baldus
I'm gonna
is
go
still
towards the
walking.
back though.
Okay. You see that Baldus is still reminiscing about Castle Windsor.
Doing his guided
And,
tour thing.
Those were the good years of when we began making wine. And you just see Ronan. I lost like half of that. But as you begin to move a little bit further down, you completely lose whatever conversation they were having.
Dang it.
Yes. Dang it indeed.
Dang it. Indeed.
Balthus is so perceptive he can break fourth wall.
That's great. Maha is going, since I'm right next to Rory, I'm gonna like nudge Rory and be like, Maha heard voices.
Oh,
He's whispering.
good voices or bad
Jeez.
voices?
Maha heard someone talking to a child.
As you begin to walk up, Baltus will stop at that hallway. Baltus, can you go no further? The library is down the hall.
Oh,
To your left.
to our left or this way.
Out
Gotcha.
of character. I'm
Oh.
assuming it's this door here. Looks like a door.
Thank you.
Oh, Rory, that's where I heard voices from.
Well, let's go.
Thank you, Botus.
You are very welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of give him a copper, like, thank you for it. I'm gonna deduct the copper.
He takes the copper. You guys going down the hall? What you doing?
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to see if I can see those people as we're I'm trying to be chill about it as we're walking up.
And
Oh
keep
no!
an-
As all of Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm keeping an eye on Baltus to see if there's some sort of weird. Yeah, you know, you kind of know how programming is. Like, I'm not allowed in there, but then we trespass. Hey! Starts grabbing or something.
Yeah.
No, you see, as you begin to walk in, nothing really happens. But and he just stares straight forward. As Archie walks into it, though, he falls to the ground. Clink.
Oh,
Oh, anti-magic. Maha thinks.
oh! I push Archie
Yeah.
back.
I'm gonna help with that.
Kind of rolls over.
Just roll him. Just roll him. He's fine.
Roll.
Roll him
Roll.
outside the field. Maha's gonna like push him
Wait,
outside the
Yeah.
area.
Ronan, you see that Ronan actually goes and stops. I think it might be a good idea that I stay here with Baltus. Keep you company.
Yeah. And make
Yeah,
sure
yeah, sure.
Archie's okay.
Yeah, since poor Archie just doesn't look too good right now. Right, Baltus? Right. Baltus is still learning. Baltus is unable to travel certain areas.
Oh.
Can we kind of look down and try to pinpoint? The only way I know how to do this is, you know how like if you're like measuring like maybe your arm and you go by like a freckle each time to remember where to measure your arm circumference. I'm thinking like, is there some kind of blemish in the wall I can maybe mark in my head to see where the anti-magic field begins, if that is even what this is.
I mean, you can definitely go on, it's a simple intelligence check just to kind of see just how many steps. You could just count your steps, really, if you wanted to. Like, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to do. Maha would like to make a mental note of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even make you roll for it. It's
Sorry. You first.
No, please.
Do these two notice like the Archie falling on the floor at all?
With that being said, you actually see that the San Andreas begins to go and walk a little bit. They walk into the light. Baltus? Oh. Hello, everyone.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, hello.
And as soon as I see a child, oh hello. And I see the goblin, oh hello.
Crab walks right in front of the child and just stands there. How?
yeah.
But we were speaking so loudly inside of the hallway. Everyone, this is my child, Aristotle. Aristotle, please come, say hi.
Oh. Maha's gonna look.
It's
What did
very,
you?
very nice to meet you.
Oh. Maha is gonna bow very low to Aristotle.
It's nice to meet you. You're very tall.
Oh, not as tall as Sussex though, huh?
No, not as tall as Sussex. And that's a cat person. Hello.
You should try petting Maha. Maha does this weird thing when you scratch the top of its head.
Ah, yes. Oh. Maha looks very expectantly at Aristotle.
Aristotle will turn, and he turns. You see the woman beside him, clad in black, leather gloves, drow face. She extends her hand and she places it on the child's chest. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Oh,
It's dangerous.
what's dangerous?
Oh. Who is this? Maha looks at the person.
This is my protector.
Oh, hello, protector. Maha.
Oh, it's very nice to meet your mother.
I'm blinking, just staring.
God, she's terrifying.
You see that San Andreas will actually kind of walk beside them. Forgive the Madam Protector. She is a sworn servant to the Windsor family. They take a vow of silence.
Oh.
So not a mother. Oh, that's sad.
What did she say? The mother? What'd she call it?
Madam Protector.
Madam Protector. And did you say she was a drow?
I'm sorry, what?
You said something about she had like a drow face. I was like,
She had a very drower face, very.
Very serious
oh.
face.
I thought you said
Okay.
drow
You're about
face
to, like-
too.
I was about to say, I was like, St. Andre told me herself there were no drow here. She lied.
Like, DM, got some explaining to do.
Goodness. Okay.
You see
Oh.
that Sandress will actually kind of rub Aristotle's chest for a moment. There's certain areas of the house that have anti-magic fields in it for Aristotle to be able to walk briskly and not in fear.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what like exaggeratedly gesturing by looking back at Archie. Like, yeah, that explains that.
Putting 2 and 2 together that this is the wild magic child. I don't say that aloud.
Mm.
And you actually see Sandress. Where all of you headed?
To the library.
Yes.
Cool.
We love libraries.
Knowledge.
Oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
imagine it's very good library with the best artificer and Lord Windsor's backing. We would be very obliged if we could go.
You see Aristotle turn to his mother. Sandress will turn. Madam Protector, please watch Aristotle as he spends time with his new friends.
does anti
Crabapples and I.
Sorry, I was muddling to myself. Does anti-magic mean that you can't do racial traits?
No, it's fine.
It's a case by case thing.
So like I can
No.
wild shape inside.
Spell like abilities are not spells.
If it's
Okay.
if it's a racial thing, that's something that your physical body does. So no.
Oh, gotcha.
Aristotle will actually open the door to the library, and you hear them.
Oh,
Come on.
You go.
Hmm. How old does Aristotle look?
Judging my picture, I'm
Maybe
guesstimating
12.
11.
Exactly, maybe 11, maybe 12.
Oh,
And
Maha
You're
is
right.
going to walk next to Aristotle and be like, "Oh, has Aristotle been to an All Hallows Eve festival?"
I love the All Hallows Eve Festival. Father doesn't let me go very often because last time I turned something on fire. I didn't mean to.
that's amazing.
Oh, well, Maha got a souvenir maybe Aristotle would like. And Maha is going to pull off a cat mask and show it to Aristotle.
I still owe you some stuff, Maha. I haven't forgotten. That's out of character.
You said she showed it to Aristotle? And he extends his hand out, and you see the Madam Protector turn to you and turn to him. She nods.
Maha gives it to him. It protects from ghosts. Try it on.
Does it? I kind of like whisper
He puts
say.
it on his face.
The player doesn't remember.
I feel protected.
Oh, Maha looks at Madam Protector and then at the mask, and it's like, obviously, it's the mask. It's like, oh, very, very nice. Aristotle should keep mask. Looks much better on Aristotle.
Is it
Oh.
because it looks like Maha?
Yes.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Do you want to see my favorite books?
Yes, Maha is very excited to see your favorite.
He actually runs up to that side, and the Madam Protector slowly kind of just makes her way over to this side there and just kind of hangs out for a moment. And he just starts looking through things, putting books on the table.
I actually make sure.
So why
that,
are all you here?
I actually make sure they that protector and that there's a line of sight that they have.
She doesn't seem to. You can tell that she's on guard, but she's not ruthlessly watching. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Like it's like okay, they're in eyesight, but it's not like.
Mm-hmm. Now allow me. With this being said, now that you're in the library, we'll take a 5-minute break, everyone, so I can get myself some water. And I got a pee so bad. And take a second, think about what you guys want to go and do in the next bit because we're about to go and hit a thing. Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
We'll be back, everybody.
We'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yep.
You need to think about. And I want to leave you. Oh, you get. have so many weird sentences written down, and I was like, I can't link them together. But also, I'm curious. I can always hear Daniel just fine, unless we're like twitching. I have trouble hearing him. Yeah, he's getting too quiet. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, like I might have to ask him to speak a little louder because I can't. Like I haven't turned up all the way, and I sometimes don't pick up what he's saying. Fran, are you here? Oh, great. What kind is it? That sounds amazing. Oreo is like my favorite ice cream. I don't really like Oreo cookies, but like Oreo ice cream and Oreo like cookies and cream and stuff like that. Ooh, that looks very tasty. Ooh, I want some of that.
I had to pee so bad. Oh my god.
Yum, yum.
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh,
Maybe there was. Maybe. Oh, somebody got that right on the clicker.
what did he say?
Because isn't it odd that Baltus told you he couldn't take you to the library, but then he could take you to the library? Oh.
It seems like a very inefficient spoon.
Oh,
Oh, it's good for ice cream. It's a very cool looking spoon. Oh, I have a tiny spoon.
let us begin.
We'll show each other your spoons.
And we are back. Oh, I need to turn the music down. One sec. There we go.
Thank you all for that, because your DM needed a bio break. He was going to literally pee on himself as he was DMing. He was like, oh.
Show your dedication, DM.
I have my man pamper on. But
Gosh. You know, I went to the bathroom like 20 minutes ago. I was like, hi guys.
But there you are, and you see that the as Araceli begins to take things out, and you begin to notice, Wilbur, you especially. This is a child's library.
I was about to say.
I was
Dang it.
afraid of that.
All of these books, you see that the beginning of this flower, or my first adventure of this and this and this, and he starts to take out maps and things. I never have anyone come into my library. I'm so glad that you guys are here. And he starts to kind of move things around. I'm not allowed in the other library sometimes. Well, sometimes, but
Oh. Why not other library? More knowledge.
oh,
At that, I'm
Yes, you
actually
did.
watching the Protector see how she responds to that. Like,
you see that she's staring right at him.
okay. I was wondering if there's like an uncomfortable shift in body language or something.
just in her normal way.
No
I-
idea.
I'm clumsy.
Oh,
Oh.
me too.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
always
break things
quiet
sometimes.
when I'm.
Not on purpose.
It's okay.
I don't do it on
You've
purpose.
not met Lucy. He breaks things a lot too.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
Ma's gonna sit down next to Aristotle and look at the books that he's pulling out. Like this, just kind of like, oh, I see. Maha. Maha also has magic, too. Came from, no idea. Very, very, not like special like Aristotle though. Very interesting. Boy, you are.
I'm not special.
You're not special. Oh, Maha disagrees.
Yeah, everyone is.
Why are all of you here? Why?
Maha's gonna look around. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
that's
There's power in books.
That's the thing. Like Wilbur kind of knows what Maha is asking, and he'll do a very subtle.
Books have power.
Yeah.
No, not the library. Why are you here in the castle?
Oh, we were invited. We could have showed the invitation, but Wilbur made it explode.
Yeah, by reading it. Apparently, I'm that good of a reader that I make things explode.
I make things explode too from time to time.
That's awesome.
Aw,
Yeah.
see, that's cool. Maha's like,
Have you met everyone?
I doubt it.
ooh. Maha has met your mom. Saint Andre. Aw. Wilbur, have you met everybody?
Maybe. I mean, this is a big place. I'm sure there's more to see.
Aristotle, who do you like here?
You see, he turns to the Madam Protector. I like a lot of people. I have not everyone stays too long, but I have some new friends, and we have some people that are working for my father, and they're here now too. So
Oh, friends?
yes,
Ooh. Are they friends like Lord Sussex friends?
I don't think Lord Sussex has many friends. I'm Lord Sussex friend, I think.
Whoa.
I think the fact.
Well, he's very serious, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a very hard-working man. He's trying to help me. He developed the anti-magic field, and he made Baltus so I can have someone to talk to.
Oh. So can your this anti-magic, is it tied to object or is it in the floor?
I don't know how it works.
Oh.
I actually since racial traits aren't actually tied to magic. So could I detect magic as a verbal magic racial trait?
Sure.
I'm just curious if there's anything in this room. So I detect, marked it off.
As you detect magic and you go out to it, you begin to realize not going to work because the anti-magic field is all throughout this library, and the spell fizzles out as nothing gives off any type of magic.
Maha is going to look. So we're being watched by essentially the protector, and Maha is going to look at Wilbur. And Wilbur, you have a way to put like messages in? Oh well, it's magic. I was like, you can put messages in rocks, right? But that's a magical skill, right?
Yep.
Dang it! I was like, oh.
Yeah. While in out of character, while I'm here, I am a crossbow man, and that's it.
Okay, so we're all like, at least Maha's pretty useless. Maha can't do anything.
We've got our social skills.
Yes, so that's great social skills we have. Maha is going to look. Is there windows in this? I should actually look around. We are in the middle of the castle. Okay.
You are in the middle of the castle.
So Maha's going to.
Wilbur, with your passive perception real quick, you actually see the man in protector walk out the room.
In a hurry or just casual?
Nope, just casually walks out.
And somebody else.
How does Aristotle react? Oh, sorry.
He doesn't. He's too focused with all of you.
I'm gonna peek over here, see what I see.
Just more books. You see, there's a lot of coloring. There's a lot of. You see, there's a little. What seems to be like a little statuette of what you would know to be a beholder. And as you walk in there, you see that Aristotle will run in. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. And as he does, he walks up to the armor that's there. This is my friend.
Hello, friend.
Whoa.
He has a secret.
What kind of secret?
Are we friends?
I like secrets.
I would like to be. I kind of bend down to be at eye level with Aristotle.
Oh God.
You can go to Frederick. It's a passage. There's lots of them inside the castle.
No way, that's so cool! Where does it go?
Oh, it goes everywhere. Well, it goes to the second floor, but it also goes to the front.
Where's your favorite place to go?
Well, I was talking to the other group, and I got in trouble because I wasn't supposed to go there, so I don't go there anymore.
Okay.
Where is that?
Well, and as he says that, you hear a message in your ear, Wilbur. Master Wilbur, you're being called to the main hall, please. You can keep your friends where they are.
And does anybody else give me any indication of hearing that, or is...
Nope.
Where was he called to? I didn't hear it, the player.
To the main hall.
Ah.
And I kind of make a show of, like, putting my hand up to my head the way Baltus did. And, you know, like, so I'm being called to the main hall, it sounds like?
Good luck with your tests.
Yeah, thank you. I got this.
Can we not watch?
And real quick to the DM, you did cut out, are my buddies allowed with me?
Oh, forgive me. Right when you go to say that, you actually see Aristotle stop. Oh, I have to come too.
Okay.
Oh. Maha looks. Is Saint Andre gone too? She's not here, is she? Can we come? Maha's going to ask.
And the player is asking them.
I guess so.
Yes.
Good. We'll all go together.
You'll go. I mean, it'll be fine.
It'll be fun. I'm sure. Thanks
As
for
you guys
sharing
all
your
start to kind of walk
secret.
out,
It's a secret, don't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone.
Not a word.
and right at that moment when you open the door, you see the Madam Protector about to go walk in, and she just nods at him. I know.
Oh.
So. Mhm.
Is Crabapple around?
Not that you can see.
Okay, because I heard her earlier, so I was wondering if she's over here. Okay. Maha looks at Aristotle. Oh, tell Maha about your favorite book when we get back.
Yeah, I will.
Mhm.
And you guys begin to kind of take the trek, and you will see that Baltus is still there with Ronan and Archie. But you see that they're walking across. You see that Ronan goes and says, "I'm being told I need to go to the guest wing, while all of you are going someplace else. So I'll meet you there."
Okay.
Wait, was that was running?
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no worries. You just sort of see that he nods and winks at you.
Leave that
Okay.
line there, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Line.
I'm taking this line with me.
Right.
Maha. So he's running off,
He is.
right? Okay. If we're outside the magic field, Maha would like to do something.
You don't seem to be
We're
out
not
of it.
outside yet.
And as you walk past that
Okay.
very large orb,
if we're-
you begin to see. I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a delay.
Was
I didn't
it?
mean to interrupt you. You keep going.
No. You see that there, as you begin to walk past the orb there, it begins to spin quite violently as the young master walks past it. You have an inkling that this might be the thing that's doing what's doing.
Oh, Maha's gonna look at it. Can I make any? Maha's gonna actually nudge Wilbur. Wilbur, what do you think that is?
What do I think his DM?
I mean, you could roll an Arcana check, both of you, if you like.
I shall.
I ain't man.
I can
With
tell
my
you what that
0.
is with my 24.
Maha cannot.
You're not even with that 24. You're not 100% certain, but you have a pretty good inkling that this is where it's some type of magical item, and the way that it moved around the kid, something is happening as he does that.
Yeah, just very honestly, like, I'm not really sure. Definitely something magical, but I'm not sure what exactly.
You begin to walk into the very
I
hall.
think so too.
Oh. And
I
as you
rolled like
do,
this once.
Aristotle will actually run up to Saint Grantchester and give her a hug. And you see Windsor is there with all the others. Oh, excellent. Aristotle, my young protege. How do you feel? Do you feel ready?
Does it feel like we're outside the magic field?
Yes.
Could I pinpoint when I felt it?
Right when you made it into the center, where Mr. Winter is at.
Okay, I'm like putting like mental notes.
Sure.
Like here.
And as you see, he starts telling all of you, "Come, let's get onto this circle real quick. And this way, we won't have to do so much walking. You know how I am about extra work if unnecessary." So all of you hold on to each other.
So I hold Wilbur and
Yeah,
Aristotle's hand.
I hold Maha's hand like you like with little kid.
You see that he closes his eyes for a moment, and as he does, you have almost what you feel to be a hook go into your belly buttons, and the world goes black just for a moment. And as the DM tries to move all of you, Lord, I'm not good with all this moving.
Are we moving to a
Anyone?
different map or?
No, you are not. You're moving into different sections.
I have to shift me there.
Shift and click so to bring everybody to it. Oh, we're still going.
Voila. As you enter, you see the structure in front of you. This ridiculously large metal
Still a snowman.
structure. And as you start to go and look at it, you realize you see something in the center on the floor of it, rolling around on its own.
Well,
Wilbur.
I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm putting my token here to uncover the shadow.
Please.
But yeah, there you go. Wilbur is standing back here, but
Oh, I did that because
I placed a token so we can see what's
Sorry.
going on here.
Sorry
Oh.
about that.
No worries. If I can find, I know how to put that. You won't have to because Sussex is actually standing right by.
Ah, cool.
You see that Sussex is just kind of staring at it with another pad in his hand. My liege. Everyone, this is the night tier. An item that I personally had taken from the Mindflayer Citadel, now empty since they have been on the border of extinction, driven to it by the drow. This is one of the main reasons of why you're here. 22 years. 22 years I've had this item, to only recently realize that there's so much more to it. Aristotle, please show them. You see Aristotle look afraid for a moment, but as he walks on, he extends his hand to the metal container around this item, and you see electricity begin to go through his body. And as he does, the ball begins to levitate. And then as it stays in the center, it begins to go around in circles and bright light begins to emanate from it. You see that St. Grandchester begins to turn, and you hear all the others. What is that? I don't know. You see, by accident, Aristotle had a wild magic surge. That energy touched the item, and it made it change. It began to float on its own. So now, this container, the only way to truly study it is when it's fully gripped into power. Ferris Stowlighter, please. You see that Ferris actually hands some very large leather gloves. This is the reason why Ferris is here. He developed the armament necessary to be able to handle the item. And you see that he hands it to you, Wilbur.
I look this thing over super carefully.
You see that they're exquisite, but you can pretty much go and tell that they're going to give you resistance towards electricity.
With seeing everything going on, I'd like to hit my hand on his shoulder and just tell him to be careful. And with that meta knowledge, giving him guidance.
Sure.
Let me roll for that.
You see, Wilbur, as many people as I've had touch this, so many people have still not been able to figure it. I need to know what this is. So, Wilbur, are you ready? I'm excited for you. Good. St. Grandchester, please, accompany him. You see, I'm certain that she can help you to find the inner delving of it. She'll assist. Now, what do you do, Wilbur?
Now, for the player's benefit, could you run by me again, like in detail, what the thing is, how it looks, the whole shebang?
You see that there's a small stepway into it. You'll be able to walk directly into this container, and the item itself is suspended in the air right now with electricity running through it.
Ooh, idea.
And yeah, I was gonna say, if you give me an idea, give it to me in character.
Okay.
Do you have Whisper?
I do not have whisper.
Okay.
But remember, with special hidden step, you can maybe that would help, or maybe one of our racial traits, as meta as that sounds. Look at your racial traits.
I got you. I'm gonna start by kind of walking around it, and there's like steps leading up to there.
Maha would also like to go up to Wilbur.
Sure.
Maha looks at Wilbur and goes, first of all, I'd like to see if I can just eyeball it and see if there's anything in Undercommon on there.
You have to get very close.
Okay. Does it feel like it's dangerous to get close to it?
It does. As you begin to get closer to it, all the hair on your body begins to stand up from the electricity. And you actually hear Windsor, careful, you don't have the proper equipment.
Oh. Maha looks at Wilbur. Wilbur, Maha remembers something.
What do you remember?
So this is object from the Citadel that is deep in the Underdark. Maha remembers Papa 17 telling me about this place, and very strange that this came 22 years ago. Not important, but Maha wants to tell Wilbur the Citadel fell, and it was called Tears of the Night, from what Maha remembers. Please correct me if I'm writing anything else down. And remember, scary creature that Johnny and Ronan and Lucy described?
Yeah, I remember.
Apparently those are from this place. So, Maha wants Wilbur be very careful because Citadel fell, Citadel's gone, and something destroyed it.
You see Windsor become almost a little impatient. Courage, my boy. Courage.
How many before Wilbur? Maha just looks right at him.
What do you mean?
Courage kills people.
Oh, this item hasn't killed anyone that I know of.
Is he lying?
Yeah,
Is this like a weird way of getting out of saying that?
Yeah.
You would have to roll insight on that.
I would like to roll insight on that
I would like to
too.
roll insight on that.
Sure.
I got
19.
14 for me.
14 for me too.
19 for me.
Well, if he's lying, he's good at it. But he seems to be honest.
So if there seems to be any kind of Maha's going to touch Wilbur and give him a bulwark of law.
Okay.
And I'm going to give him a ward of 2d8s. So that's like extra hit points. So I'm going to roll them. Once I figure out how to do that.
Wilbo,
So,
what's your plan?
Well, first I gotta see what's not obvious, and I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
as you cast See Invisibility, and you pull the spell forward, you notice nothing. Still exactly the same.
Let's see.
And you'll actually hear Kristoff in the back. We've tried launching spells at it before, and it seems to be indestructible. Eldridge gave it a pretty good shot not too long ago, and it launched itself a few feet backwards, but doesn't seem to break.
And I'm gonna look at the like the foundations of it. Like, do they go into the ground, or is it just sitting on the surface of the ground?
The item itself is just floating in the air right now.
Yeah, the
This
structure,
is a
though.
containment for it. The structure itself is deep in the ground.
Gotcha.
And you see Windsor notices you looking, oh, smart boy. But the structure is not part of the item. It is just the orb.
Yeah, but nobody expects you to come up from under it.
Oh,
Unless,
fair point.
unless any of you have a way of like digging. Can you turn it to like a giant mole or something?
Of course I can, brother.
And you actually see Sussex. You will not be doing that.
Right.
You can walk up to this item to go and touch it. That's what the Lord is asking you to do, to study it. Not to go up from underneath a structure that took us almost 50,000 gold to make.
Oh, so you've discovered everything about it? So why is Wilbur here? Maybe you need his out-of-box thinking.
I need you to not break this structure. That's what I need you not to do.
There's nothing underneath the orb, just around it. So going up
So-
from underneath wouldn't harm it.
Windsor actually starts to laugh. Allow me. Aristotle, stop. You see that Aristotle pulls his hands away and the orb just falls. Please. You can look over the orb all you like.
I do. I get a very close look at this thing.
Can Maha get on his back?
I let it happen if like I'll have a second of fun. What? Let it happen when I realize it's Maha.
Sure.
Hi.
And as you get real close, it
Okay.
is
Put my head down so they can see better too.
perfectly circular. Complete metal all around. Chrome to the point that you can see reflection of it. No scratches, no imperfections. Just there. And you see Sussex. The only way to truly go and see it is when it's been activated. Which it needs magical energy to do such.
So this, and I'm gonna kind of like knock on it. Does it sound hollow?
It does not. It literally sounds like if you are hitting iron when you hit it. Boom, boom, boom.
There's no writing on it.
Now that you see now. And you see Sussex one turn. I do have some notes that you'll be able to look at in the major library when you're done examining. I think the good Lord just wants you to go and be impressed by his toy. You just see they're laughing in the back.
Would this be a good idea?
I'm just curious to see if maybe he can find something a little bit different. So, Wilbur,
Mhm.
let's go put you on the spot. Aristotle, turn it on. And he puts his hand right back on the item. Well, on the holder. And you see the electricity start to go through. Maha, since you are on his back, you do not take any electrical damage. But you see all the hair starts to go up like that, and you see the ball shoot up. With that, Wilbur, I would like you to make perception check, investigation check. Let's do an investigation check.
Yes, sir. That is a dirty 20.
Maha, make an investigation check.
And you have a +2.
Oh, from your guidance?
Yes.
So that'd be a 22.
Oh no, it's a 22. No worries.
14.
As the power hits it and the electricity goes around it, you have a moment, the both of you. There's something on this.
Actually, before they do their perception check, once I realize it's being activated, could I do something?
Nope. It is now on.
Okay.
I was supposed to
No
let it
worries.
happen, let it happen.
So now, as you begin to go and look, you see there's something on it. As electricity is going through, you can tell that there's ridges, there's elevation, but you're not sure. St. Grandchester will actually walk up to you, and she whispers into Wilbur's ear, I believe it is a language.
I think you might be
But-
right. Is this only surrounded by electricity?
The electricity is the only thing that will make it show.
Not
And
fire,
you see that
nothing
she
else.
nothing else. And you see that she extends her hands. She has no gloves on, mind you. And she begins to run her fingers across the ridges. I feel like it's there to say something, but I can't catch it. Maha, you're going to roll a history check. This DC is not fun. Go for it.
Before you do that, before you roll, I would like to cast
What do you guys think?
Fairy Fire. Each object in a 20-foot cube range within is outlined in blue, green, or violet light of my choice. Any creature in the area where the spell is cast is also outlined in the light and falls on a dexterity saving throw for the duration. Objects and affected creatures shed dim light for a 10-foot duration. The attack roll against... I don't really care about this aspect where... but the attack roll has affected creature or object has advantage on the if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from the being invisible. I really don't care about the latter point, but I do care about it emitting light.
You're trying to make it a magical highlighter.
Yes, a magical highlighter. To make it easier to see.
This is pretty cool.
You know what? Okay. As you see Rory extend her hand out like that, you see small fairies begin to go and escape from her palms. Little neon greens and yellows and blues as they begin to reach the orb. Mahan and Wilbur, your history checks will be made with advantage.
So Maha feels like this is very important. And Maha is going to think really hard about this and also roll a lucky die with that.
Okay,
So I'm going to take 3 rolls.
Nice.
do it.
All right, because I'm at flat 0 history, so we're going to hope anything helps. Okay. Sorry. 1.
5.
There you go. I can't see if it's doing anything.
You got a 5.
You got a 5.
Okay, second
15.
Second one's 15.
one. Okay.
18.
18.
All right. Third one's a charm. Hopefully.
Oh,
I don't know if it's going to work, but.
All right.
Get 2
now, Wilbur,
rolls.
please roll with advantage.
Yes, sir. And actually clicking the advantage thing makes it go weird, right? Or-
Yeah, so hold down shift.
Okay.
Oh, I just clicked it twice.
That didn't
Or you
work.
can take it twice.
So
Oof,
that was
4.
that was a nat one on the first one.
Okay.
And an 18.
18 rows.
With your combined 18s.
Yes.
And as you're there and the fairy light helping, Wilbur, you know a little bit about the Underdark. But you also know that there are things that are different here. Because it's not the language that you're seeing. It's the sabotage. Certain ridges have been destroyed. Certain lines look like that they may have been scratched out. And as you pass your hands along it, you can tell that this thing's been tampered with. And as you do that, Mahan, you close your eyes for a moment, and you remember Papa 17. You remember an evening that he was speaking about the illithid, the mind flares,
Mhm.
and how they spoke to one another. But you also remember how he informed you the mind flare is a dangerous creature. They speak in a language that is only in the mind, but they have a written language as well. Read it. One must use all of its tentacles and you can see the psionic image, the memory, the feeling of what is written. It is extremely difficult for anyone that is not fluent in this language. And as you begin to look, the words whisper out of your mouth. Quaylet. It's almost like Braille. You've never seen it in person, but you know what it is. And Wilbur, as you're there and you begin to look through it, you start seeing all of these other people look at you, and you see St. Grantchester put her hand onto the orb. What do you see, Wilbur?
Some kind of language. Don't recognize it. And somebody didn't want us to be able to read it. Lines are scratched out. It's been tampered with. To the DM, can I tell how long ago it was messed with, or?
You know what? Roll a investigation.
Can I help him? Look,
Yeah.
a help
Sure.
action.
So, yeah.
So it's a 1d4, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
So that was a 22 on the
Ooh.
22 for me.
Okay,
Ooh.
and then you get whatever I rolled on top of that.
Question. I know that mind flayers speak deep speech.
Mhm.
Would Quailith be a form of deep speech?
No,
Okay.
it is a different language in all of itself. It is, if you would even consider it language.
Understood.
Did not roll.
It did not.
It did not roll.
Oh, there it goes. 2 for Wilbur. It's like an additional for him.
You just hit it,
Oh shit.
and it's at DC. Wilbur, this happened very recently. These are modern tools that did this. This was done on purpose. And as you're looking through, and as you're touching through the lines, you look up and you see all of these artificers just staring back at you. Windsor smile from side to side, as Sussex darkly just staring at you. As Aristotle stops, and the item falls to the ground.
And were they all able to hear me mention the it being tampered with recently? Or rather, no?
Maha probably heard it.
The only person I heard that would be Maha and St. Grantchester. And as you turn to her, she looks very disturbed by this news. Very disturbed by this news. And her eyes is just wide. And she puts a hand on your arm.
Just in case, insight. I'm pretty sure
Sure.
it's genuine, but still. It's legit. I rolled a 9.
Maha's gonna look at the, or no one heard this, but Maha's gonna look out at the crowd and try to see what people's reactions are. As whatever just happened, if he passed the test, Maha's just heard Wilbur say it's been tampered with, so Maha's wondering if someone here tampered with it.
And-
So he's looking.
Yeah, St. Grantchester has already gotten this far, so they... fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. So that Maha and Grantchester can hear it too, because why not? Tampered with... recently.
What is it? What did you do you know what it is?
When
The
he,
language.
when he says that, can I look at the crowd around me to see if anyone reacts? Or
Oh, remember,
No one else hears it.
Oh, I thought you
No,
were
no,
saying it to
remember- no.
everybody.
No, just Grantchester and
Oh,
Maha.
okay.
It's a group. And you just go and see Grantchester. She goes and she turns to you, Wilbur, and she just smiles. Say something. Say something. What did you find? Say something out loud.
This I've seen any language like this. It's
Maha's gonna whisper in his ear, like, Maha's very good at this. Maha's gonna be like, it's language of mind flayers. Maha knows.
Wilbur reacts for a half second, then immediately goes, "Oh right, poker face." It's
the language of the mind flayers.
You see Windsor. Mind flayers don't have a language.
Psionic. It's mind language.
Actually, you know,
I kneel so Maha can get down.
Oh yes, Maha's like pride.
actually, Maha might be able to tell you a bit about their. They lived in the Underdark a long time. They might be able to tell you something about that.
Well,
Yes. And you actually hear Sussex. Yes.
Maha, it frowns and Maha wants to ask, did anybody else touch this? Have any weird side effects?
And you see everyone kind of looking around. No.
Well, Maha just knows that about creatures that lived in Citadel 22 years ago.
Windsor
Uh-huh.
actually gets very close to you now, and you see that his eyes are quite wide in desperation. My dear Tabaxi, to the point.
Mind flayers speak in braille language, very psionic. Touching it could be dangerous, but need to touch with lots of fingers. More than what Wilbur has.
Look at my hands.
I don't understand. What does it have a name? The language?
Yes.
Well,
First, did Wilbur pass his test?
oh, no more test. The name of the language. Sorcerer.
Maha looks at Wilbur and Rory like,
I would just
Like-
nod.
Yeah, same. Like,
it's Quailif.
When you say that, you see Skull Lighter's eyes go wide. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Never fucking came to it. You figured it out. The both of you figured it out. It's fucking Quailif. And you just kind of see them all kind of looking at each other. He's like, "What? Holy shit! We fucking got it. Do you know? But you can't read it. You know that.
I personally cannot.
You see Grantchester. I can read it.
I fist bump Maha, by the way.
I'll need time, but I'll need Wilbur with me. But I can read it.
Is there one thing I want to ask is like, did Pop-Up 17 is kind of deadpan, so that's probably why Maha can't read tones in people's voices like at all. But when he was saying that that they speak to each other mentally and it's dangerous because they only speak with their minds.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking of like, okay, why would talking with your mind be dangerous? Because it's like mind invasion, mental invasion, right? So Maha.
Well, the thing is that Papa 17 never truly went deep into the anatomy of the mind flare. He just warned you just enough. He gave you enough information, but he also gave you little random facts about them, things like that. The things that you can remember. But I'll put it to you this way: you know for a fact that you've never heard anyone else ever call a Quailer but him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's like it's almost like an unknown.
Mhm.
Maha is going to look at Grantchester and apparently she's the only one that knows anything about this, right?
You see that she just turns to you, and at the moment you look at her, if I focus enough, I can comprehend almost all languages. It will take some time, but I can do it.
Have any of you messed with psychic energy around it?
You see Kristoff turn to you and smile. Right here.
Which
I've
one
been
is
doing it since I got here.
which one is Kristoff? Okay.
Tall gentleman with the tattoos. The moment I came in, and nothing.
Not even psychic shock you've tried while encasing it?
I tell you, I haven't put an explosive underneath this thing because the Lord won't let me.
I like you.
Maha looks at Rory and is like,
I wouldn't. I'm engaged, okay? I'm engaged. Okay.
You see Saint Grantchester just put her hand on you, Wilbur. I'm going to lay down for the evening. We can try again tomorrow. You see Windsor? No. Oh, well, it's been a long day for everyone. I'm being rude. I'm sorry. Please, feel free. Everyone can head over to the quarters. Wilbur, Sussex, please stay for a moment so we can speak.
I would like to go with this guy with the tattoos, and talk to him about what he's done exactly, because I'm able to do some psychic stuff, and I want to leech as much as off of him as I can.
like if Rory were unmarried, it would be like, hey.
You see that Aristotle will actually grab St. Grantchester's hand and they'll start to walk towards the front. And you see Ferris Soullighter. Wilbur, when you get out, come find me. We got things to talk about, you and me.
Yeah, I'll be there.
where's Aristotle?
Aristotle is walking up with St. Grantchester. She's taking St. Grantchester's hand and they're walking together. And as Eldridge walks past, you see that he pats both of you on your back. You've done good. Very pleasantly surprised.
Maha looks more disturbed than ever because that's what Maha does. Maha's like, and as everyone's walking off, or like going to go talk to people, Maha, I'm just assessing where everybody is.
Like I imagine Maha's eyes are like right now. Just
Yeah,
fucking
like
huge.
You actually see that Lord Windsor looks at you directly in the face. And he smiles, that reptilian smile of his.
he's so creepy.
Excuse me for just a moment. I would like to speak to Wilbur and Sussex on their own, if you don't mind. Please.
And like
Okay.
vague little like it's fine.
Okay. Wilbur,
Wilbur.
don't touch it. And then he runs off. Don't
And
touch
as all of you are going out into the main corridor again.
I would like to follow Grantchester.
Sure. And as you're doing that, you see Windsor just kind of staring at all of you, and Sussex will actually walk up to you, Wilbur. He hands you a book. The book that he was writing in. Take it.
Yeah, I take it.
These are my notes from the past 10 years.
Ooh.
I don't know how you did it, but
They're so good.
and as he hands you the book, you see it's heavy. It's got little notes and it's got everything. And for the first time, you just kind of see Sussex just look defeated.
Hmm.
And as he does,
Good.
you see Windsor turn around. Oh, good. You preempted me. I was going to tell you that you need to go and give your notes over to Wilbur. I'm glad that you understood that before I had to go and say it out loud in front of everyone. Wilbur. So, these are the research notes for the past 10 years.
Yeah, I am listening to him, but I'm also like skimming through them. Nothing too deep, but
And as you're looking through, you see he was close. He was close. But you know that you guys still with this book a little bit. And you just kind of see Sussex put his head down. The letters kept on changing. I kept on seeing. I knew it was a language. And you see Windsor, he keeps saying that the language changed on him, that he wasn't able to go and understand it or be able to go and get an actual dialect from it. But look, you just walked in and you knew exactly what it was. It's like if I found my diamond in the rough.
Well,
Yikes.
to be fair, it's psychic creatures. They're tricky. They don't operate the way we do.
Sussex says nothing. Oh, but that is why I brought the Artificers. But you see, you were able to go and take the practicality of the Artificer and the magic of the Sorcerer. And together with your knowledge, you were able to go and find what I needed. So now, you'll be able to tell me what it is. I am so excited. Oh, Wilbur, if you only knew. But I will go and tell you this. As a term of service from myself to you, my home is open to you and your comrades. You may travel outside of your wing, and there will be 500 gold waiting for you in your room. A gift for the House of Windsor, to you and to yours. If you get to open this thing, I'll double it.
I'll certainly do my best. Immediately, he's thinking back like, that's a lot of money to send home.
Right when you say that, he puts his hand on your shoulder, and you feel the strength in this man's hands. No, Wilbur, you won't try. You'll do. That's what you're here for. I believe in you. You'll see. Sussex, for the next few days, I would like you to go and shadow Wilbur. Who knows? Maybe you might learn something.
Oh.
And you see Sussex just kind of put his head down again. So, I've enjoyed today. You've made my day so much better.
Sussex. Oh, poor Sussex.
Yeah. Does Sussex leave with Windsor or?
Nope, you see that Windsor walks out, and as he does, he turns to Madam Protector. And Madam Protector lowers her head, and she exits with him. Allow the boys a moment to speak. Sussex is literally just standing there.
And at Sussex, just
You tried all that alone, didn't you?
10 years.
We're probably going to need you. You and I, we do the same thing, but we think differently. I think that was your mistake, trying to do this alone all this time.
Maybe. I've been told that Destiny has funny moments like that. But who knows? Maybe you might even heal the boy, and I'll just be here. I will leave you for the evening. Then I'll meet you up here again in the morning.
Yeah, I'll see you then.
Right.
and as he's about to head out, seeing that he's still kind of bummed. Oi,
Mm.
the Balthuses. Those your best work? Your best looking works?
But both this is my attempt in artificial life.
Archie's mine. And look at Archie. Look at what you made. You tell me who's got the finer hand, eh?
You see, he stops for a second, and you see hatred go into his eyes. I don't want your pity. Don't patronize me. But thank you. And he walks out.
If you knew what Rory did to his Bulbasaur.
To his Bulbasaur?
I keep calling him Bulbasaur.
So we'll speed up just a little bit because I want to go and do this one last thing before.
Sure.
Are you checking this book out before you go and head out to bed for the evening?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like you to do a perception check and investigation check. You're going to do 2 of each.
Okay. 2 perceptions, 2 investigations.
Mm-hmm.
First perception. That is a 15. The next one is a 22. And on investigations, the first one is a 12. And second investigation is not great. It's a 9.
Is
And
this
you
an advantage or I can't see it. Maha's not in here.
No.
Oh.
It's just as you, and I'm going to go and say that this is you just kind of looking through the book.
Yeah.
As you're sitting in bed. Wilbur, you really can't make hips or foot out of this for a moment. The detail in it is exquisite. You've seen that this man has tried everything. Spells, siege weapons, explosions. He's literally put this thing in a vat of acid. He's trying to drill holes through it. He had animals go and attack it. I'm talking about every single thing that you could go pull out the book he pulled out. They put this thing in the stomach acids of a green dragon. Nothing was making this thing work. And then all of a sudden, the electricity. He knew that there was something there. But with that perception check, you begin to realize there's an extra hand in these notes.
Like someone else's
Someone-
handwriting, or
Something like that. And then you begin to look at the lines. And you begin to realize Sussex had it. The person who was adding in the extra notes, they threw him off track. They not only sabotaged the item, it seems, they sabotaged his work completely.
and it's a different. Is it like a different writing style or handwriting or whatever?
It looks very similar to the point that you would almost think that it was the same. Unless you rolled a 22 perception.
Yes. Making notes.
So with that being said, this item, someone or something trying to sabotage the effort.
And what kind of tool marks were they? Like gouges, like with a blade, or Chisel
This
or-
was done with precision equipment. You're not sure how it was done, you're not sure why it was done, but whoever did this was precision equipment. This
Like
was
a
surgical.
Surgical, like TM is surgical?
I was thinking the same thing.
Something like that. But I'll put it to you this way. Whoever did this knew exactly where to go, knew exactly what to do. And if they altered the handwriting, they did it very, very well. This is expertise forgery. It's not an if, it's not a but. Whoever had their hands on this knew what they were doing. This isn't amateur hour. This is a professional. You see it, you know it.
Hmm.
How? I'll be specific question, but how hard down do they press on the paper when writing this stuff?
You noticed, and that's kind of one of the things that kind of help you to figure it out. Sussex writes very deeply. He seems to, especially when he's getting close to something. This person has a very light hand. You can almost want to tell that it doesn't go into the back of the paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the player has a theory.
The
Well,
character
could one
wants to
could
share
one
the
could one
theory?
say that could one say that if one couldn't see, you could feel Sussex's handwriting?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Think.
As all of you start to come back, and you will make it to the Grand Hall, you see that when you go out to see the Maha, Aristotle is not there. It's like as though they disappear into the nothingness.
Can you shift me? I don't know where I am.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, okay, so Aristotle and Protector and
Barely poofed out of
That's mine over
existence. But Kristoff did come up with all of you. You see that he's
Yay.
chatting Rory up. So, man, he'll actually take a seat at the table. How does it feel? Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like a complete moron. I tried to get that thing cracked open like a walnut. Nothing. Nothing. You walk in here 2 whole minutes, and you actually managed to go and crack whatever that is. Well, close to it, anyway.
Yeah,
is he talking to me?
felt longer
Who's he
than
talking
that.
to?
Talking to everybody.
Felt longer than that. I promise.
How's it feel to be Sussex, your bitch? That must be nice.
Oh, bitch. Don't know if Sussex is very good in that position. Seems scary. Like cornered animal.
I'm not afraid of Sussex. You should be afraid of him either.
Oh. Christoph, do you know how they got this?
How they got what?
The knights here.
Oh, I didn't ask. You really want to have that conversation with these people? No. No. I get paid good enough to not ask any silly questions like that. Maybe you shouldn't either.
Right.
Well, what if you didn't ask the question and it kills you?
That's what I get paid for.
Oh. I see. Higher paycheck.
You see that he just leans into his chair. I have free room and board. I eat whatever I want to eat. I drink whatever I want to drink. All I have to do is want to work on this thing. Who cares? I'm not out there in the world dealing with whatever that is. I have time to go and travel now. I have money to go and do it. So what if I fucking die?
Maha would rather be outside than trapped in here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not trapped. What are you talking about?
Oh, money is very comfortable. Very comfortable cage, Maha thinks.
You know what's funny about that? It's always people that don't have money that say that. Money gives me freedom.
To stay here?
I could leave if I wanted to, but why would I?
I see. Maha doesn't know if anyone is free, but Maha knows that that thing is very dangerous.
Listen. You guys are a group of adventurers. You've gone out. I can see how rough some of you look. You got scars on your faces. your friend over there is missing a limb and all these other things. Blah, blah, blah. Why would I want that life for myself when I could just be here and work on whatever is brought to us? Wilbur, you're about to be part of an inner circle of people that you know nothing about, but you are now on the high horse of it. You're excited. I'm excited for you.
Christoph, which one is he? Is the? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember.
The tall fellow with the tattoos.
Does he seem like a friendly enough guy?
He seems to be friendly.
Maha wants to say something, but almost feels like it's almost like if you withhold knowledge, you feel guilty about it. Like if you withhold something, you feel like if something happens to him, it's on you. But Maha looks at Wilbur and then back at him, and he seems very jolly, so Maha says nothing.
You see Kristoff, well, it was a pleasure, everyone. And you see him walk up to Rory, and he goes and he gently touches her hand. Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
At that, I look at Ronan's reaction.
Oh, he's just sitting there smiling.
Yeah, but is it a smile or is it more of a I'm gonna stab you later?
It's more of a...
I think Ronan's the most secure man there is.
Yep.
Like, yeah, my fiance's really hot. You'd be blind to not see that. So, like,
Like he's smiling, but he's smiling, but a hand under the table's got like knives, like.
And as Kristoff walks away, Rory, you realize that you have a piece of paper in between your fingers. You all have a good night. See you in the morning.
you got someone's number.
Yeah, what is the equivalent is in this?
What was that?
I kind of
You
open
have
it
my
up.
bird's name.
I open it up.
It's directions to his room.
Oh, I definitely didn't do right. I'm just gonna say that out loud.
You see Ronan.
And
Hey, Ronan,
What?
I got, sorry, Lucy, I got directions for you. Here you go.
Yeah,
Lucy.
what you got? Hey,
Hey, it might be of interest, yeah?
yeah, let me tell you.
Yeah, I hand
You
it to him.
What's this?
You know, the charming guy, you might want to go and see him.
You all?
This is for
Wanna
you.
rob him?
This is for you.
Actually,
yeah, it's his room.
Out of character, is this tattooed artificer dude? Is he like kind of beefy looking?
No, he's a lanky little thing.
Okay. You know, he probably. I'm gonna say that Wilbur kind of, sort of, is figuring out what's going on. It's like, yeah. He probably wants you to teach him some grappling.
Yeah.
yes, who wouldn't want to learn grappling from Lucy?
Yeah, you should go without Alma too.
Yeah.
Don't want to be clanking about the castle this hour.
Right, yeah, you don't want to get caught by one of those
The goat.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see Lucy kind of look around. You want me to rob this guy? Want me?
What? No. Just.
No.
Oh, no,
Oh.
I understood. I
No.
got it.
No!
Yeah.
I grab the paper from Lucy and I crumple
What?
it up.
You told me you wanted me to kill him. I don't understand. Why is everyone
No.
changing their mind now?
No, just go wrestle with him. Jesus.
Have sex with him. He's expecting sex. Go have sex with him.
oh,
Why would I want to go have sex with him? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, he's
Oh.
expecting sex. Go have
Christoph
sex with
is
him.
not Lucy's type.
I
Christoph,
like my man a little bit more beefy anyway, so no. He's not my type. And I don't want to go visit him because I thought I was going to be able to rob somebody, and now I'm disappointed. I am going to go to my room and I'm going to lay down.
mood killer. Maha, may Maha have paper?
Yes, Maha may have paper.
Oh, thank you. Just for keeping.
Okay,
Maha will not go have sex with Kristoff.
that's fair.
Okay.
Rory will go have sex with Ronan.
You see, Ronan, you see as Ronan goes and looks, he's just like, well, he was trying really hard. Maybe I should just go over there and pay him a visit.
No, you're supposed to woo me, not him.
I don't know. There was a lot of romantic tension.
You
It's
could
just
both
one of
go.
those things.
No, you woo me, not
I'm
him.
just saying you could both go. It'd be a nice couples bonding experience.
It would be a good bonding experience.
Wilbur, you're single. Kind of look like Rory.
Yeah,
Oh.
you should go.
Mhm.
I'm not that pretty.
Oh, I think you're very pretty, Wilbur.
You see number 2 just stop for a second.
Number 2 is very pretty too.
I'm not fucking the autistic fan.
We weren't asking you to.
Although you'd be pretty good at it, well, if you're, machine arm, you could just... It could work like a piston.
Maha's gonna look.
He just looks down. He doesn't even respond to that. Just like, all right.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
you got called to your room earlier, Ronan. What happened?
What?
You got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They separated you from us.
us.
Just went those normal antics,
Oh.
trying to go and keep herself off beat. This guy's lunatic. I mean, see number 2. Thank you. There's something off about this place. There's something not right.
Hey, Ronan.
Hmm?
How old are you?
Me?
Mhm.
How old are you?
Maha does not know. Oh, probably, maybe 17 or 18 years old.
Oh, that's really cute.
That's very kind. But I am 43.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of us being alone right now, serious business, and he's gonna kind of whip out this friggin' book that I'm picturing is like the size of a damn Yellow Pages thing. Like, so the thing y'all don't know, the item is sabotaged
Oh shit.
recently.
Recently.
Oh shit. You just see number 2.
Oh,
Taking a fuck.
no, it gets better. Eric, you're pretty good at forgery, right? And he's gonna open to one of the pages where there's a discrepancy and just gonna shove it his way.
Let me see.
You don't need to understand it. Just look at the handwriting.
Natural 19 plus 7. So that as he looks at it. Huh. That's good work, though.
It is. See, that's the
Someone
thing.
paid
Sussex
a lot of money.
got it, but he's been played.
Oh shit. By who?
I have an idea, but I don't have anything solid. Do you, Eric? Do you reckon you could feel Sussex's handwriting if you close your eyes?
Same time to pass his things, dude. He's aggressive when he does this. You want to tell, and he's left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
His forgery is not.
The forger is right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sussex right-handed or left-handed?
Left-handed.
He said left-handed.
Oh.
What I'm getting at is somebody either very well trained, somebody who's had a lot of practice with how things even feel has done this.
Maha has a question for Eric. Do the decimals have electricity resistance?
No, not that I know of.
Maha wondered what could withstand holding that object. We know decimals here recently.
And you actually see Ronan. What the fuck was the decimal doing here in the first place? Where's he
Alright.
out from?
What'd you say?
Where the hell did they even pull that thing out from?
Well, they were all over the city.
Catch it.
I feel like if we're in a bad spot.
Oh,
I'm
very. Whatever
feel-
he's
feel
doing,
it off.
whatever he's doing is not good. Oh, right. Forgot to mention probably the most important detail. Do you know what language that thing, that item was written all over in?
Hmm.
The player forgot
Quailif?
the. Yeah, the player forgot the name of the language.
Oh, it's Quailif.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see Ronan
Maha,
and number, they all kind of look at each other. You see number two, I
Mind Flayer speak.
Oh, it's not the same though. It's a little different. It's a very. Maha has actually never heard anyone ever say it before. Mind flayers don't really talk, so only Papa 17 told me that. In fact, every time I've ever asked anybody about mind flayers, they could never tell me.
Don't know much.
Yeah, it's like psychic
see her-
braille. Mhm. Maha is concerned about how Lord Windsor obtained the Knight tier of the Mind Flayers.
Here's the thing. And you see number two kind of move forward. What are we going to do now? We can't leave.
Yeah, and he wants his boy cured.
There's nothing wrong with him.
I know. But
The problem is them.
Maha agrees. I'm sure Johnny might agree too. Sorcerers just have powers. Sometimes get better with age.
And before I interject this, to the meta questions to DM, in most games, wild magic is like Fey origin. Is that the case in this world too, or is that or is it one
Well,
of those?
From your understanding, in this world, wild magic is very much that. You're not sure exactly why it happens. You're not even sure what happens. It just happens.
Okay.
And to that, how did the boy activate that spell?
Yeah, because that was a specific
Mhm.
wild magic, which the thing about wild magic, it's random.
Yeah.
But Maha, so when he walked past that object globe, it didn't like glow with electricity or anything, did it? Okay.
This
Um, did the boy do anything specific each time?
I mean,
I don't know, like say a word or like flick his fingers and was able to do it. It's like Maha wants to know why Rory asked about psychic stuff.
Just because of what I know about, what little I know about deep speech and what mind flares, they're all psychic and all. I don't want to go off of liberty of too much of what I know, Daniel. So cut me off if the character doesn't know. I can do some psychic ability stuff. So I was curious if, since it's based off mind flayers and they do psychic things, if doing psychic stuff to it would trigger it.
Oh, Rory, I did not know you had psychic powers.
Yep.
the DM will intervene for a moment as the night starts to get a little bit closer. You guys start to feel a little bit tired and begin to kind of get ready for bed and all that.
I'm off tomorrow. I'm great.
You see this? I just want to do this one last thing. As the crew grows to go lay itself down, as the night begins to fold, all of you have willful dreaming. Some of it easy, some of it not. Wilbur, You feel a soft hand on your chest as your eyes open up wide. Grantchester stands there before you. Help me.
What do you want me to do?
I can read it.
Go on.
I need your help. I need you to come with me to the island.
Give me a minute.
See, she just kind of leans back.
She look like a crazy person.
A little bit.
Yeah. The player's checking the spells real quick.
I'm actually. Can I see if I can find a picture? I'm looking at her Pinterest. What does she look like?
I will get that to you.
Okay, no worries.
Wilbur, what you doing?
Shit, I got nothing.
Check your
Very
sundial,
sneaky.
Daniel.
All right. You know, I pretty much like I grab my things and kind of get ready, and I'm going to attempt to yeah, I'm gonna say as I'm gonna deliberately leave a one of the 500 gold I just received on the bed.
Okay.
Okay.
As we go, I'm gonna be placing them.
Okay.
Oh, like breadcrumbs?
Mm-hmm.
That's so smart. That's a good idea.
Right. So, Wilbur, you begin your trek. Give me just a moment while I move you.
Oh, are you moving us around? Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Ah,
You are there by the doorway. You see her look at you. They came to find me in the night.
oh, there she goes.
What you see now is just a secret. You understand?
Yeah,
Hey,
understood.
Daniel, before you go on, will you be sure you raise your voice? Because I can almost barely hear you.
Oh, no worries. You hear her. They came to find me in the middle of the night. Whatever you see now is a secret. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
As the door opens, you see Sussex, and you see two drow standing very close. Wilbur, this is Dristala. This is Falasu.
Hold up. Okay, I succeeded my con save to not shit myself.
Tuh.
As they do that, you see that he smiles at you. They knew of the language. They helped me to crack it. I believe that you can crack it with some Grantchester. I think you can see the image. And you see Drissala walk up to you. Hello. It's a pleasure. I am one of the main scientists here. Forgive me for all the hiding about and all that, but it's hard when you're a refugee from Ilasur, running from the fingers. So we try to keep ourselves secret.
Understandable.
This is my partner, Talasur. You see that they just nod.
And I kind of return, like, feeling incredibly awkward.
Our relationship, who we are, is not looked upon with kindness. But it doesn't matter. We're here to do a discovery. How do you feel?
Well, I'm not trying to put two words. Let's see what this is.
You see Palasul walk up to the device and begin to power it with magic. You hear Dristala start to scream over the noises that it's making. She hands you a pair of gloves, and as she hands you the gloves, you see that they seem to have extra mechanisms on the bottom of it. This might do it.
I'm just kind of looking at the mechanisms, like, I'm assuming there's some sort of a feelers or something.
Something like that. But it'll have to be half by you and half by Grantchester. The image will unite. And it should come as vision.
That's cool. It's almost like the right eye and the left eye.
Yeah.
And then when you use
Yeah.
both together, it creates a 3D image.
Mm-hmm. Grantchester is very nervous. But she looks at you.
Alright.
Alright, and yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else, so yeah, I do the thing.
Alright then, Wilbur. And as you walk up to the device and you place your hand on it now, electricity coursing through it, you see two more drow come in and stand by the doorway. And you see Grantchester actually grab your face. Don't focus on them, focus on this. And you see Sussex. Concentrate. It'll be necessary. Wilbur, I would like you to roll.
1 sec, what am I rolling first of all? Oh wait, I'm
You just wanna roll?
concentrating. Before I do, I am casting Enhance Ability.
Smart.
And I'm giving myself Bear's Endurance, which will give me advantage on Constitution checks, cough, cough, concentration checks.
You also have 7 extra health from
Yep.
earlier, from the bulwark.
Noted.
Mhm.
Oh, and
Assuming you didn't wipe it from sleeping, I guess.
and I gain extra 2d6 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
We're all just like, Wilbur, don't die.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. We're probably very mad.
There you go. Okay, I make this shit happen.
Roll.
Just straight up roll.
Constitution check.
Now at advantage. Which I'm so glad it is. First one was a 13.
Okay.
Oh.
Also a 13.
You see, as you place your hand to it, the balls begin to spin a little bit too fast. And you see Grantchester turn to you. What's wrong?
Hold on. I think I can get it. Bloody hell, it's fucking fast.
One more try.
Yeah, I am looking
With
at
advantage.
other stuff that I have. Hold up.
Oh,
No, that will not apply. Okay. Yeah, I got no more spells to buff me on this.
okay.
Going for it again.
Go for it.
Thank God for advantage.
Oof.
16.
Better.
Better than last time.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to place your hand onto it, you remember the notes. And you remember the forgeries. In that moment, right when you feel that you're going to go and misinterpret, you move your finger along at the side. And as that happens, it clicks. And you feel yourself go. You're no longer in this courtyard. You are now in a place of sheer and complete darkness, with a lava flow that goes all throughout it. It seems to be the inside of a room, though, closed in and quartered. And all of a sudden, you stop. And when you open your eyes, you all hear it throughout the castle. You see a chair. Just a chair. And in that chair, there lies a creature with its hands up like this, and a sword going deep into its chest, piercing it into that chair. It seems as if though it has been burnt away, half of its face missing, as it turns like this. And as you stand there, Wilbur, you see that there is a small glowing orb in its chest. And you reach out and you touch it. And you see the room again. In this room, you see them now. In the center is that same chair with a creature unlike anything you've ever seen in your life. There are many mind flayers in this room, slithering, speaking, running about, but there's a battle going on all at the same time. But this creature that sits here is larger, powerful in its mandibles. You notice that even though its tentacles reach down to its stomach, it has crab-like pincers that come out to the front. Its arms completely black and scaled, like a coming up across a spot that looks almost as a claw mark over its eyes. It is large, powerful in build. The others around it are not. They're frail and they're frightened. And as they're all running about, you see it stays there in its seat. And as you look, it seems to be holding a body in one hand. And as the others are fighting against what seems to be very thin humanoid-like creatures, you see him pick one up, bite into the top of its head, and pull back as it removes the brain from the side of its skull and drops the body. As they're all running around frantic, there's quiet. And they're looking about, and you see the room shake. Metal falling, iron falling from each bit, lava spraying up. And you can hear it. And as you start to hear it, you don't understand it, but you see Grantchester grab your arm, and as she does, the words become common. Commander, I can no longer sense the Elder Brain. The thralls have made it through the final floor. We must escape for the sake of the hive. Silent. Complete and utter. As this creature breathes in and turns to the smaller mind flayer. No words. But there is a multitude of explosions from every corner of the room. You notice now there is a platform rising up from the floor from the magma as this creature stands itself up, looming over the other mind flayers, a solid 7, 8 feet, muscular in a way that's terrifying. It walks up to this platform and places its hand on what seems to be a command console, and you hear it. Monster, your thralls are free. Your elder brain is our hostage. Give up. It's over. And as he turns, you see this emancipated creature with long, long dreads that go all the way down to her ankles, but it curls up. She is powerful in her build. Around, they turn to, and you see it towards this woman. Yes. It is over. As it slams its fist into the podium, you see the other mind flayers in horror as it begins to laugh. And you hear an even louder explosion as psionic energy begins to emanate from every single aspect of this creature's body, tearing into the floor, through every piece of the roof, ripping asunder the other mind flayers as this thin female runs up, and you hear it. It is over, slave. And the weapon hits it into its chest, and he grabs onto her face. It looks as though the vision changes, and the angle is of them colliding. And as they begin to fall forward, energy, pure, bright energy, and you notice a rock-like substance coming out of the podium now, just like the soul emerald, crushed into fine dust as a magical explosion rips through this whole room, taking everything in one large wipe of light. And the last thing you hear is the commander's laughter as it still echoes inside of your mind. And when you come to, Grantchester's on the floor, weeping. And as you look, there is the commander's seat. Its body impaled by the warrior's weapon. And you see its body destroyed by the very magical energy that ripped it asunder. And Sussex's mouth just leaning open. And on that, we'll end for tonight.
Yes.
That was a lot to take in.
Yes.
Thank you for staying with us until 10:20. I'm sorry that I kept you guys a little bit later, but I really wanted to get that last little bit in. And yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome. You're such a good storyteller, Tim.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. But now you seem to know, and as you do, and your eyes come to, Wilbur, you touch one last bit of the orb before it completely opens up to this chair. Survival Unit 7.
Right.
What is it? Like,
Survival
what's that reading? Is he
Unit.
reading?
Right when the orb opened, that was the last bit that he caught. And
Survival
now
Unit 7.
Mm-hmm.
it is just the chair and this creature impaled upon it for millennia.
Is he like? Can I ask if he's still in a dream? Like in a weird.
No,
altered
he's
dimension?
very much awake to his own horror.
Yep.
And he's not in this dimension now.
Oh, wasn't a dimension. That's the language. You see the memory as you touch it.
Hmm.
Shit.
It told you its story.
Hmm.
But you begin to realize it wasn't just that. It's also the little magical little bead that's hanging on his chest. That was the thing that guided you into it. So. But you'll find that out as you start to come to my friends. But anyways,
Yes.
now we actually got to some meat and potatoes of what the hell we're doing.
Yep.
What? It wasn't all about stealing some wine.
No, it wasn't about
I think it's almost like we have to warm up a little bit. We got, like, okay, now we gotta get to the plot.
And now we have effectively gone balls deep into the plot.
Yes. Also, this is very important and totally relevant to the plot. Is I will need Rory to translate the wine I stole.
Can do.
Because I'm hoping it's another $2,000 bottle.
Money.
Because I was thinking,
Money.
I know. Yes.
money.
So much.
I was loving that he was throwing out numbers like this cost me 50,000 gold to build, and then it was like, I'll pay you 500.
I know. I was and I'll double it.
He anchored it. It was like, oh man, I don't even have a concept of money so much.
So, how do you guys feel? Do you feel excited? Because I'm excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Very excited. I see that time when we were introduced to all the other artificers. I feel like I have a blank in my memory because I don't remember any of them, and so I'm trying to like catch up by context of who they are. Because I was like, I wrote down some things, but I'm like, who was who again? So it's a good refresher. So I appreciate that.
That
No
it
worries.
is.
And
So-
Wilbur's kicking
But-
ass.
but with that, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I was kind of basking in the
In the
afterglow.
moment.
But,
Mhm.
Yeah,
But,
you're doing the DM equivalent of. So was it good for you?
Pretty much the
It was
same.
good for me.
But with that, Maha, would you please go and read off our subscribers before we head out?
I actually don't know what they are.
They're in your private message and
I was on my other account.
oh, I'll send this to you.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, because I have 2 Discords.
This is-
I didn't get any messages
this is
from you.
This is a level of professionalism you can come to expect from us, ladies
You're
and
always
gentlemen.
on the other
Sure.
one, so I just assumed.
You would think that. Oh, okay. So our newest subscribers are Yossi D, Just T for me, which is the best username, 23 Test Cat, and Hestia 187.
Woo! Thank you all.
Thank you so
Hey.
much for subscribing, and
Thank you all
so
for following.
excited to see you in the chat. And